And I would like to just make a little point because we were just arguing and not arguing, but we're talking about
It's a
things like
hard
Cobra
argument.
Kai, talking about things like just classic kung fu shows. And here's the thing: I've watched countless kung fu movies, countless.
Oh, same. I grew up with them,
Yeah.
with my watching my
None of
dad.
them make sense. None of
They're
them
not
like
supposed to.
you're not supposed to look at the fight, the skill of the fighting, and be like, wow, you could really do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. None of it looked good.
Yo, there's motherfuckers on the street who think they're John Wick, and John Wick put a book through a man's face, and none of these people on the street can put a book through a man's face.
Man,
I mean, I probably could if I tried hard enough.
it's, like that would look more like the scene from Daredevil where Kingpin is just closing the door.
Oh,
As long as it's not like the scene from
That's
Clockwork
rough.
Orange where he used the giant.
Dick to fucking murder her. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Well,
Yeah, that-
singing,
Dick
singing
art
in the
piece.
rain.
I don't like that.
That's a new kung fu style. It's new.
It is it's a bad movie.
It was a fallacy.
Wow.
You're so good at puns.
That's so
Wait, you really had the balls to do that, huh?
Oh wow.
I mean, it was just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh. All right, guys, stop being so testy. All right, we're gonna get going with.
Hey,
John,
got
how you doing?
shafted on doing
Hey.
more puns.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
This is
Hi,
nuts.
Welcome, chat. Hi, guys.
The
Welcome
beginning
to
of an
our
Austin
live.
Powers
If you're
movie.
seeing us on-
Oh God. You know, I've never actually seen any of those,
Wow.
and I don't care to, honestly.
Well, I mean, what you were just doing is a part of
Just-
a whole bit of one of like
Just
the
I
first
was-
and second one.
I was
Yeah,
just
both.
riffing like me and my friend used to in like advanced poetry class.
Just go on YouTube, watch funniest scenes from Austin Powers trilogy or some shit, and then you're fine.
Wow.
You don't need to ever watch
Just
the
a little
whole
break.
all of the movies.
I
Just-
like
just get a
them,
little combo.
okay?
Yeah,
I'll
I mean,
take
like,
your word for it.
I
Is it-
enjoy it.
oh, so you telling her that she needs to spend 6 hours watching all?
No, you don't have to watch.
Collectively.
Dawson. I would say if you got to watch one of them, watch number 2.
Watch
If you
number
got-
2.
Number 2.
But
Austin
that's a
Powers
guy
number
in all of
2.
the movies. That's
However,
his name.
I have to say this though. I don't think my memory is as good when I think about older movies if they translate well. Because me and my wife, we were like, "Hey, you want to watch Dodgeball?" I remember loving Dodgeball. Dodgeball's a great movie. We were sat down and watched Dodgeball, and we're laughing. I'm like, "My God, this movie's so good!" And then it got to the origins of Dodgeball. They show all these horribly racist Asian artwork with them smoking opium and in the dance. I was like, "Whoa! I forgot about this."
There was
scene."
an opium.
Yeah.
And then there's the guy with the mail order bride,
Nice.
and then like they just trash Asian
Hey,
stuff.
hey, what about Pete the Pirate?
Pete the Pirate. Oh my God!
Hey, there's a guy in our group that was dressed like a pirate.
And we were like watching it. Like I remember this movie differently. I remember it so much differently.
Dodgeball's a wild movie. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think a lot of the Austin Powers like movies like translate, but like I said, you could watch the funniest bits on YouTube and get
Mhm.
what it means culturally.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've always said. Comedy's not supposed to translate over time.
Unless it's Mr. Bean, because like
Unless it's Mr.
every
No,
everybody
Or the Three
understands.
Stooges.
Yeah,
I love Mr.
Three
Bean.
Stooges is funny no matter what
Three
era you put it
Stooges.
in, but
Yeah.
But you know, in generally, I would always say that anytime someone gets mad at a comedy that happened like 20 years ago, they're like, "Well, it wasn't meant to be funny now.
Yeah.
It was meant to be funny then."
also
And-
it's like it's a 20-year-old movie.
Yeah.
If it was gonna hurt you by now, it would have.
True.
So, guys, welcome to our it's supposed to be Dungeons and Dragons stream, but we always end up chatting about all
I
things.
mean, we're
nerd.
nerds.
We are nerds. We're nerds through and through.
I'm just here to
So-
crash the stream.
we are missing our warlock Maria, but one day I'll have a full table. One day. We're getting there.
We just got the band back together.
We're getting there.
I saw this tweet about the Dungeons and Dragons movie that reminds me of this.
If Dungeons and Dragons doesn't have like a third of the movie of us not having a full cast, and like until the third act we actually get the full
Yeah.
party together, then I'm like, this is a D&D movie.
Yeah, I mean, thus
Nah.
far, they seem to be following the rule of cool, fun trumps rules, and you know what? I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it.
They actually so apparently on set they had D&D Beyond up and would like actors move within the rules of the game. But interesting little fun fact. The tweet was, for a real experience, the D&D movie should just end somewhere in the middle and everyone in the theater has to find a date and time when they can all get together again to finish it.
And it never
Wow.
happens.
The date just keeps moving back.
All right, guys, let's try the every other Sunday on every other month.
We'll get there.
We'll get there, guys. You know, life, it happens. So, last we left off in the Pure Soul campaign, our party had unexpected visitors in the dojo of Sensei Jack's dojo, seemingly ready to try to actually get their money's worth. But our party successfully thwarted them, with the exception of one monk who suggested that they compete in the fights under their sponsorship. That statement that nothing was agreed upon at that moment. But what was discovered was the young boy who Shaka has been aiding, the young boy and his father. After seeing the mass slaughter of dead bodies, the young child freaked out and caused a magical surge of energy. Apparently, the young boy is blessed with magical powers. So, meaning his very existence on this side of the continent is dangerous, as it is very customary for young boys and young girls to be whisked away into the academy where their magical powers are honed and used for the crown. So more of a need to usher away this young boy whose name is Gabriel, for those of you who remember the first campaign. Now,
Gabriel.
yes.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
That was a loaded reaction.
Gabriel is a sorcerer prodigy that is one of the major allies of the first campaign.
Oh.
He is also was a love interest for one of the party members. So it was a very prominent character throughout the entire campaign. Nearly won one of the big tournaments in the first campaign. But this is him as a 5-year-old boy.
Oh, pequeño.
As
look at the baby.
As the
I have
next,
such a weakness for little kids.
as let's see, let me pull up my everything. As Dahlia and Maria, after the battle, went off to the upper echelons of Serene to go to the nearby post office, they saw a young boy, newsboy, who was giving out the latest news. Apparently, the escaped would-be prey of Miguel supposedly told the guard, and now there is a bounty on a murderous magic user with Maria's description, as well as a smaller bounty to a tabaxi fitting Nazwin's description, a horse thief, and an assassin tabaxi who very closely fits Nazwin's description, but with a slight charcoal white fur, totaling both bounties up to for that one, if I remember correctly, 300 gold for the tabaxi assassin, 100 gold for the horse thief, 500 gold for Maria alive, 600 dead for Maria, as magic users
More dead.
as that's how they play the games in the Sun Kingdom. If you use magic offensively or defensively without express permission by the crown, you are considered a high-level threat and are removed immediately. As you guys also remember from previous campaigns, coming across the dead bodies of a person who was hanged for the sheer act of enchanting items. This is a very high price and high toll given on this side of the kingdom. Serene being a town that is largely without seekers, the official guards and high-ranking magic users who seek out certain things. Serene is without those, as the town is guarded and controlled by the monastery, the Guiding River Monastery. We will see how things take off from there. But first, we will begin our day back at the dojo with Shaka. And now, do you have a question, Shaka?
Dead guy was an enchanter.
Yes, he was.
We found chests full of enchanted items.
Yes, you did.
Did he make them?
Oh. Inside check. Can I roll insight on you?
Might be kind of late for that.
You can. I mean, you can do an inside check. You can do an inside check with
On
that.
you?
You can go for it. Go for
And
it.
if you drink
I'm just
water?
curious. No, I'm like, if he enchanted the items. And I also got 18, by the way.
18. Considering the skill of enchanting is not only a rare one, but highly illegal, if not perfectly sanctioned. The idea that not only did you guys come across a chest full of illegal enchanted items, but you just so happened to find a guy who was recently executed for that in the middle of nowhere, chances are probably was the guy.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound like a coincidence.
I thought that was going to just go away and no one was going to.
Nice catch.
I'm glad you caught it.
Thank
4
you.
episodes
Wow.
later.
I only been to like 2 of them.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, you and me have like stuck around the longest.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? You guys haven't missed a day. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, we will pick up at Sensei Jack's, and who Jack is looking around the dead bodies. He's like, well, I better go and get some of the guards to take care of this. Points over to you, Nazwin. You might want to hide yourself. Anyone shows up, maybe don't answer the door.
It's kind of my specialty.
Yeah. Hey, little buddy, and he kind of points at the young Gabriel. You good? Do you want me to bring you back like a toy or something that won't make you blast me across the roof? That'll be cool. I'm fine. I'm fine. All right, good guy, good kid. All right, up. Hold on, little roadie. All right, guys. I'll be right back. And he goes and heads out. What would you like to do, Shaka, Nazwin? What would you like to do while you're at Sensei Jack's?
Can we look for a disguise for me?
Absolutely
Some
can.
sort of.
Now, I mean, like, what if we shave you?
Are your mind?
I know, yes, but also
Are you out of your mind?
no, but like they're looking for a specific type of fur. Can't be you if you don't have any.
I feel like it makes it more suspicious to see a naked
Well, then
tabaxi walking
then
around.
they can prove it. The hair is in the wind,
Mate, we're not doing that.
and then we take the hair in a bag, and then we take it off of a balcony, and then we like wind it the other way, and we're like, hey, the tabaxi's that way.
Is there a cloak of some sort I can wipe around my face? I'm not shaving anything.
I mean, walking up, the older gentleman, father to Gabriel.
I just start sharpening a knife.
I mean, I don't want to presume what you're running from, but do you guys know of maybe some ways to magically do that?
Me personally, no.
I mean, no. All right.
My magic, I can talk to animals. So
What's that horse saying?
Nice kid.
As he points over to the starving, the bony horse.
I cast speak with animals.
You cast speak with animals. The enchantment, the magic takes hold, and you look over at the horse, and you just kind of taking a few sips from the little creek that kind of runs by through the interior of Sensei Jack. Looks over to you. He's like, "The fuck you looking at, eh?"
Yo, he has an attitude.
He's a New York
guy.
horse. He's a Brooklyn horse.
The stables I was over at, I had apples. Now I have creek water. Fuck off. And he just goes back to the creek. And,
I mean, like, we could get you apples.
well, then give me a fucking apple.
Okay, you could ask. I'm glad you asked.
Thank you. This is the first time we're having a conversation, and
I mean, like, man, like, all right, I'll get you some apples.
all right. Thank you.
All right.
Just a little appreciation.
I appreciate you.
By the way, Nazwin, you're just hearing the replies that Shaka is giving. you just see the horse giving. Yeah, just.
No. I appreciate you. I think you're a great horse. I would love to brush you.
Yeah, seems like he kind of nods along with it, and
It's kind of weird.
I turn around and I go, well, guys, the horse is saying he would like some apples.
I mean, I can go into town and get some
I
apples.
could guess that the horse wanted apples, mate. It's obvious. It's a horse. Doesn't mean you can talk to animals. I don't even believe you can talk to
So like a gift horse in the mouth.
Ah!
Are you a naysayer?
Oh,
Yeah, he
Wow.
seems to be.
Yeah, mate, I'm a naysayer.
All right, that's fine.
Naysayer.
all of a sudden you hear at the top, at the front of the main gate. Waits for a bit, couple seconds.
Oh. Nazwin, should we put you inside one of these punching bags and act like you're just like in a punching bag?
I give you a reason to punch me.
I'm not gonna do it. I promise.
I dive behind the bar again. Is the bar still there? Is it still exist?
There's still a bar at the dojo. Yeah.
I dive behind the bar.
Alrighty. You see the father like, hey, Gabriel, let's go back upstairs, okay, buddy? Mhm. And Gabriel goes back upstairs where they once were. The father looks back, looks over at you, Shaka. You want me to get it? Do you want to get it?
I look around. I guess I'll go get it.
Alrighty. Scream if I have to run. Yeah.
No problem. I'll shout papaya.
Papaya. Gotcha. And
Oh, mate.
you go up to the main gates. Give me a history check.
All of us?
Nope, just Shaka because he's right there at the door.
Sorry, I got these dice with like a very weird font on them.
I bet they're
it
so
like-
fantasy, though.
Is it like or wingdings?
Oh man,
That would be terrible.
this would be a 13.
13. God, you swear you recognize him. You're like, God damn it! It's bugging you. Just not quite enough to know 100% where you remember this person from, but he looks eerily familiar. You see this human man, very common traveler's clothes, but just from the general look of this man, he kind of holds himself with a certain level of confidence and a little bit of swagger. He has this bull hat on, and he kind of takes it off, mustache, kind of a almost graying, but it seems like there's some remnants of blonde still in the kind of short mustache, straggly beard. Seems like it's been a couple days since this person's had a shave. Fairly lanky, and he's like, it's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. I was wondering if you can help me with a little favor.
Sure.
Ah, that's great. I am looking for Nazwin.
Who?
Nazwin, he's a tabaxi. He's somewhere in there.
I don't know who you're
who this
talking
is.
about.
Oh, I see. We're gonna be doing the fun thing where we act like when the other one doesn't know what the other one's talking about. That's fine. See, I remember you. I remember you very well. I remember your Tabasco friend. I remember the lady in the dress. I even remember the other one with the bat. You see, you guys came to our camp a little while ago, and always it's always going to be tell because you couldn't help yourself, couldn't you? You couldn't help yourself but take a few things from the chest, could you? Well, we can find those. So I know Nazwin is here. So how about we do each other a favor and you just let me in and we can have a conversation.
I mean, first off, I think we're having a conversation now. I would consider it one. I mean, or at least a discourse of some sort. Two, I understand you think you know me, but and you named these people, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Okay. Nazwin, what's your passive perception?
Yikes. 13.
13. Okay. And can you roll me a stealth check for hiding?
Oh, baby, that's a 25.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
God.
But if you'd like to come back when the owner of this establishment is here and maybe have a chat with him, that would be fine. But right now I'm a guest in a home.
I guess, yes. Yes, I imagine it's a little worrisome being a guest where two of your party members are already got a bounty on them. That must be a little difficult. It seems like you guys are in need for a little assistance, perhaps a job. Or
A job?
yes. We can work that out. So, let me ask you something. How much longer do you plan to stay in town? And where do you think you're heading? Because I'm pretty sure there's people looking for you.
For me?
Oh, yes. I'm sure.
I mean,
The group that stole away with the enchanted items are definitely going to be people of interest, especially with Seeker Cove still kind of trampling about in the area.
hey, man. I don't like hearing that there's enchanted items about. That's not what I'm about. So, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, of course you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, considering I saw you guys in action and saw quite a bit of magical spells being tossed around during our little scrap, I imagine you know more than you're letting on. Meanwhile, Nazwin, while you are hiding in the bushes,
Behind the
you
bar.
hear a familiar voice, familiar southern drawl. You know, this kind of serpent-like twin at the end. Wow, now. Pretty sure you somewhere around here, Nazwin. Come on. Give your old friend a Masat a little conversation. As you kind of peer out and you see the lizard folk, Masat, kind of just standing by the horse, giving it a general pat, where you were like, where the fuck did he come around? As he just seemed like he stealthily arrived without your notice, but can't seem to actively find you, but does know you're in the area. As he just kind of runs his scaly fingers along the horse and just petting it. And I was like, "Come on now, Noswin. If I wanted you dead, I would have already tried to kill you. Unlike you, I'm actually good at that kind of stuff. Heard about the job with Habib? Not a lot of assassins in this area, so I'm pretty sure."
He's baiting you. He's baiting you.
How's that 300 bounty? I mean, not for nothing. Mine's 9,000. But I'm sure you gave it your best. Sure you did. Well, anyway, I got a job for you. Truce. Not here to fight. As he just kind of walks around just yelling loudly. Which now, Shaka, you hear that there's... See, I told you, mate, we were going to have this conversation anyway. But, so how about we just go inside and we just all talk and together as a big group?
Okay. Deal. But we all pour our own beer.
There's beer. Oh, this is going to be a much better conversation.
I don't know. I'm a guest in this house. I don't know if I can touch this beer, but it's there.
All right. And
I'll let him in. I'm like, I'm watching you, bro.
Oh, of course. We don't want to make too much of a fuss around here. The monks don't take too kindly. As you now see this gentleman, Nazwin, you can see that Shaka has let in this kind of simple clothed, fair skinned human with a bowl hat on. And what would you like to do? Stay hidden or peek coming out?
I mean, I'm gonna stay hidden.
Okay. And you see Shaka, now that you walked in, you see the familiar lizard folk, Masat, man who was once at the battle when you guys first found the chest, but noticeably left early before the battle really took way. And now that you have Masat as like kind of a anchor to your own memory, you now recognize this man. That was the mage that got away in the middle of the fight. As there was one guy who was able to successfully run off. As
he walks in a little bit, and I go, "Now I remember you."
Oh yes.
Yeah, guys, he ran.
Oh yes. Well, I don't take much kindness to being slaughtered in the middle of the night, and seems though you took out Bertha, I didn't want to continue the battle, so it was better to live and run than fight again another day, you know.
Wait, was Bertha giant?
Yeah.
Bertha with the ogre.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, girls.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I only knew him for about a week. It wasn't a big deal. You go on for a couple jobs and then you separate. You know, I'm sure your friend Nazma knows all about that kind of stuff.
I mean, you say friend.
Well, you know, to be perfectly honest, I doubt he has many friends. Masad is the only one I know that, you know, speaks positively about him. If you consider.
I mean, I've never heard of the guy, but to hear that people are speaking negative about him, that sucks.
Oh, we're still doing that. You don't know who Nazwan is. Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, you said there were spirits. Oh, okay. And you see that the gentleman passes by Masad and is like, all right, well, I did my job. I distracted him so you can get inside. I don't know where the Nazwan is, but but I am going to go and have myself a pint. And he goes and to the bar where he doesn't notice you, Nazwan, but you see him grab a mug, go to the tap, and you're just kind of looking up and seeing this guy. And he actually has, you know, for someone who enjoys a drink here and there, you see him, he tilts it so he kind of makes it so that the foam doesn't get. He has perfect form as he pours this drink.
This must have worked in a tavern before.
Seems like it.
It's a good pour.
Seems like it as he makes a big.
I look over at Masad and I go, "It's a good pour."
Yeah. Oh yes, you gotta. You know, you don't want to waste it. You don't want to waste it. It's a horrible crime. Horrible
Yeah,
crime.
but also, like you gotta have enough head for flavor. Like he did, he did enough for both. Like he gets it. You know, like this guy drinks beer.
Hold on one sec, because I have a 7-year-old who's just kind of like just chilling in the corner and waiting for me to acknowledge his existence. Hold on one sec.
He doesn't drink beer.
At all. Damn it, dude.
Root beer. What?
I'm gonna have to pop out eventually.
Okay,
Yeah,
close
it's
my door,
true.
buddy.
Right now you're like behind a keg, like
Y'all are dealing with this, and me and Maria are out shopping and like seeing wanted posters.
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
watching
Wow.
Wanted.
This is
It's
all
like
like so. This
literally
this
just us.
conversation basically happened like maybe about 5 minutes before you guys, after you guys
Damn
left.
it, dude.
Yeah,
So in
that checks
in
out.
that span, so you guys are like heading over to the upper echelon district. It's like a 20-minute walk to get to that side of town. And
Probably a good thing that Dahlia wasn't there, actually, though. She would have been like, swing first, ask questions later.
Maria probably would have tried to eat him. So you never know. So
The
sorry.
ladies are the biggest problem.
So Nazman, what are we doing?
So the mage is just here as a distraction, right? He's just
Well, the mage is now at the bar having a pint.
I mean like but it's obvious he's just like a grunt for Masat, right?
Roll an insight check.
What is my insight? That's
Or history. You can do history or insight.
Shit. I got a 9.
9
insight.
on
Insight.
insight. You're just gonna so yeah, probably just some grunt. You know. You can roll. You can roll. It seems like you already wrote insight. If you would like to roll history, you can roll history.
That's it doesn't matter. Roll the damn 2. All right. Anyway,
You know, the times you worked for Masat, it was kind of a blur. You know, it was a long time ago.
had a lot of jobs.
You had a lot of jobs.
Doing a lot.
He was a familiar face. You know, so you worked jobs with Masat.
He was a familiar?
He's familiar to you, but you know, it's been so long.
I see. He's a familiar who's become the master.
This is just the history of this. No, this is just the history of the mage, not Masad himself, right?
No,
I was asking about the mage.
No, so like I was giving you a history, but from what you kind of remember of Masat, even though you don't know who the mage is, but you kind of remember Masat. He does like doing quick jobs. One thing that he did like how you met him was he put together a job. He grabbed a bunch of people he needed certain skills and to do 1 or 2 jobs and then disbands. So just from your history of him and how he generally rolls, chances are this is just a guy for the day or for like maybe a handful of jobs at most, if it's anything like how when you used to work with him.
All right, I'm going to. All right, now I'm just gonna jump out and see if I can startle him. You know, I'm gonna restrain myself a little bit.
So you pop out of nowhere. Let me give him this guy. I'm gonna give him a Constitution check.
Oh shit!
See if he
Who are you?
All right, give me an intimidation check.
God damn, we're putting away the slushy. It's an intimidation. That is a 5.
That's a 5. He rolled a 15. And he's like, I know you were somewhere. I'm doing your somewhere. Would you like a pint?
I hate this town. Everything has been going wrong since I got here.
Hey,
I
you
hate
know
it.
this guy?
All right, let's drop it. Masat, what are you here for?
Well,
My cat friend is furless. I'll just say that.
wow. Aren't you a loyal person? So, Noslin, seems like you got yourself in a little bit of trouble. But don't worry, your pal Masat got just the right thing for you. I need a job done in Serene. Just a little something. Don't worry, it's an easy thing. Nothing you haven't done before. A little binging. a little breaking the law, a little bit of chaos. Nothing we
Bacon and
haven't
eggs
been
is
a part
illegal?
of. Tell
Let's
you
take
what,
this outside.
I mean, sure. I mean, these doors are wide open. I mean, it's actually quite aesthetically pleasing, if I'm be say so myself. As he walks over to the creek in the middle of the dojo, kind of dips his toe in it, and he's like, "Now, the fights are tomorrow night. Prelims and main card and big show of everything. I need someone to sneak into the monastery and let a certain someone freedom. You see, a lot of people know that the Garden River has a nice little cell at the bottom. I have a little map for you to get under. You might have to be underwater just for a couple minutes, and you just go under there, come on up from the bottom, let this individual get out, and
Might I ask who this individual is?
oh, look at you. You actually care about the details. I remember back in the day, you didn't ask no questions. Someone's getting a little bit of a conscience. Don't worry, it's a tiefling named Facade. She's a peculiar type.
Do I know anything about Facade?
Roll history.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh God.
I rolled a 13.
Roll a
Oh.
13. 13. Facade. God damn it, Facade. You swear you heard about Facade getting captured. You swear you heard about Facade getting captured, but you would have sworn that, Facade's a magic user. You just don't. The details are fuzzy. You're like, it's like an article you read on Facebook that you kind of you saw the headline and you kind of moved on. You didn't really give it much of a brain thought. And so,
Can I ask the room? You guys ever heard? Do you know who Facade is? It sounds vaguely familiar, but
A facade is like a fake veiled
Well,
image.
no, I know the definition of the word. I mean, this person is having me potentially free.
Are you saying this
or
person
thief.
is a facade? Are they even real?
Oh yeah, Facade is just a nickname, it's a popular name for certain, for this individual. She's
I mean, like, is Masat's a popular name for you, right?
that's you're a fun time. You're a fun time. No, Facade. See, here's the thing: the crown. This is actually, if it makes you feel a little bit at home, Nazwin. This is actually crown money.
You're Noswin.
I gotta say, actually, it's gonna be the person at the bar. It's like, I have to say, when you commit to a pod, you really commit to a pod. I actually respect it. It's not a lot of people will go all the way to the grave with such an act. Usually, when the act doesn't work, they change course, but not you. You go all the way.
Mike says he doesn't know me. He doesn't know me.
Of course.
I believe him.
I'm just gonna enjoy my pint. You guys go ahead. You guys talk business. I don't.
Feels like I don't.
So you don't really recall any of the news as far as what surrounds Facade. You just know magic user was captured. Maybe like it was an article you read like maybe 3 years ago, something like that. It's kind of hazy. But yeah, that's all you really know about Facade. Now you'll like this. You'll like this, Nazwin. This is actually crown money paying for this job. Don't you love it? Don't you love it when the Empire wants to get into some crime? Now, here's the thing. Serene has been independent while not being independent. They're part of the Empire, but the monks run things here. There's no dragon gods. There's no seekers around here. But the monks run things. Well, the crown just needs a big old show. just needs something to justify bringing in some seekers. Facade, escaping. Maybe a big explosion. Do something to make a big commotion. And the job's done. Job's done. And the pay. Ooh. The pay as he kind of like walks around you. Because you see, and this is something you do remember of Noswin. When Noswin starts to sell people, when Noswin starts to like get into a groove, you remember how he knows how to convince people. He's like, "You'll love the pay, my friend." And he leans in to whisper, "How's 10,000 gold? Be enough to do anything. And I'll make it a little special for you." And he reaches to his pack and he holds his hand out like, "Don't worry, I ain't going for one of my blades." And he pulls out,
I didn't think you were till you said it.
"You are a fast one. All right." And he brings out it's this type of silk wrap, and completely black. It seems like it's a type of cap with a little fleur at the end that's tied at the back, like a do-rag. And as he holds it right here, "Agree to the job, and I'll give you this hat of disguise. Careful. Crown don't really like it, but seems like someone like you could really use it right now."
All right, I'll take your job. And I snatch it out of his hand.
Give me a dexterity check.
Where's my dex? That is a 17.
17. As you go to try to snatch it,
Fucking A.
he rolled an unnatural 20.
Get out of here.
He's a quick guy. He's kind of quick. He's kind of nimble. He's like, "Oh, hold on. See, here's the thing. Thing about assassins, y'all tend to lie. So I need some guarantee. Now, I already know where you're at. So I need to make it abundantly clear. Abundantly. Don't do the job. And I will tell them where your whereabouts are.
I thought you were gonna rhyme.
And see, now I can't even think of a fucking rhyme. And he's like, "Don't do the job. And I'll make sure a little birdie tells the seeker Cole who's around the area for you. And if you don't like a 300 gold bounty, you ain't gonna like 1,000 gold bounty. So, do we have a deal?"
Sure, mate.
Great. And he goes to reach out and to grasp your hand.
What's this?
It's a handshake.
You're not quite a trustable person.
No,
so you must
nor are
forgive
you.
me.
No, I kill people for money. I mean, why should anyone trust people like us?
Well, you kill people for money?
Absolutely. So does this man. He is one of the best, if I recall. Or at least at one point you were. You know, I remember back in the day, if you had a hit job, you would do things like research. Try to kill a prize fighter in his own office in the middle of the day. Little brass, getting a little sloppy in your old age. But that's fine.
I was
I
kind
know
of
you-
short for time.
Nothing like a quick job to humble you. I know those days. So, the disguise hat is the down payment. You get the 10,000 gold on the outskirts of town, on the road to Nieto Shore, in 2 days' time. So it'll be the day after. You need to do the job during the fights.
Mate, that means I can't compete.
Were you going to compete? You were going to compete. Well, if you're trying to compete during the headline, you might be able to make it back in time. trying to do the prelims, that's kind of the ideal time to do the job. But kind of dangerous. Not for nothing with a bounty on your head in front of the entire city.
Well, mate, you
But
gotta
we
solve
can-
that with this disguise hat.
Tell you what, we'll compromise. I don't want to stand behind a man who's trying to make some extra money. Get Facade out tonight. Make a distraction. I need a big explosion during the night of the fights. I need a magical big explosion. If you want to be all kumbaya and make sure no one dies, that's all up to you. But we need something big and we need something magical. But make sure Facade is out before you do it. You can do that tonight, and then you can go off, and they're not going to cancel the fights. It's serene. They'll never cancel the fights. And that is what the crown wants. So.
The crown wants the fights to be canceled?
No, the crown.
They want a distraction.
The crown wants Serene's priorities to be shown to the whole world. To justify this lovely city having dragon gods and seekers in it. So, nothing like we haven't done before. We've worked for the Empire before. It's good money. And besides, heard that Facade was framed. Anyway, heard Facade didn't even do the crime. Justice and all that.
What happened?
A bunch of people died. People swear that they, were running away from, bandits who were slaughtering each other, and turns out it was nothing, and they blamed Facade. Anyway, few people died. And
Like a group of bandits that knew each other were slaughtering each other?
Apparently, someone believed that they were being raided, mistakenly believed that they were being raided, and abandoned the town because they saw their friends and family slaughtered. And then, of course, when they came back, apparently all the shops were completely bare dry. And they blamed Facade. I mean, with no evidence. No even evidence. I mean, that's not exactly a court of order.
Well, mate, what magic leaves evidence?
I mean, I'm not here to judge. And I recall you never cared about some details like that.
Well, that was when I was by myself. Now I have people around me.
Right. Do you want to be with people with 10,000 gold?
Are you giving me the hat or what?
Are you taking the job?
Are you giving me the hat or what?
If you take the job.
I've already agreed to your job.
And he tosses you the hat. You have the hat of disguise. So if you type it into your to D&D Beyond, it will come up as a wondrous item. While wearing this hat, you can use an action to cast the disguise self spell from it at will. The spell ends if the hat is removed.
Perfect.
Well, I'll be waiting about 5 miles out of town, going west towards the Ethel Shore. You'll see me towards when the river, on the north side of the river, going west towards the Ethel Shore. I'll see you there in 2 days before dawn, and I'll pay you your 10,000 gold. Provided I saw some big explosion and my informants on the inside tell me Facade escaped. If not, then Seeker Cole will get an anonymous tip of you and those magical items that were enchanted and distributed amongst rebellion forces by some notorious bandit group, which now there's a group right here. Don't fuck with me, Nazwin. You know, I'm a man of my word. I'll pay you if the job is done, but fuck me over on this, and I will make you a personal project. All right, sugar. Let's go. I was only on my third pint. All right. And he, all right. Well, it's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure, all of you.
They're always after his Lucky Charms.
No, it's after me.
They're
Like,
magically delicious.
They are. They are. Many people have considered my charm very magical.
We're making a lot of Austin Power references here.
Wait, that's Austin Powers too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It is. A real quick question: who does number 2 work for?
Who does number two work?
You're giving her so many you in the know jokes that she's like, what the hell?
She's opening the door for him.
I mean,
How do
right?
you bring
Oh, I
Lucky
don't even
Charms
know.
after we just had that conversation?
Because
Like
of
it
the
just
cereal.
Yeah.
I know, but
Yes. I mean, yes. And Lucky Charms series. Yes. But
All I
Austin
know
Powers,
is
100%.
magically delicious, and number 2 stinks.
It's Patty O'Malley.
His name is actually Sugar O'Malley, by the way.
O'Malley the alley cat?
oh my god. His name was Sugar O'Malley.
His name is Sugar O'Malley. From a long line of O'Malleys. Yes.
Very nice.
And as he finishes his pint, I'm like, all right. And you see Masat twist a ring on his finger, and he transform. It looks like in front of you guys, he kind of transforms into kind of a black scale dragonborn with short snout, same height and everything. And it's like, well, now I'll see y'all around. And they leave. In the meantime, let's take it back to Dahlia and Maria. You're only a few steps away from the post, the post office, but in front of it is this large crowd with the young man, the young newspaper boy who's giving off the bounties, and you see Maria kind of. I mean, it's not even a big deal. I mean, just.
Honestly, the part I'm most surprised about is the fact that I haven't gotten a bounty yet. Like, fucking.
I mean, darling, it's not even. I mean, 600 gold. I mean, that's nice, but I would think I'm worth more than that.
Mm-hmm. So, you don't gotta go into the details of it, but just so I know how hard I need to smack him upside the head next time I see him, how badly did Miguel fuck up?
Oh, he was horrible. He was horrible. Just let me on. Just let me on.
Yeah, that's definitely a style. I mean, look, he could do a lot worse than David Gigolo.
I mean, to tell everyone that I was doing magic.
Yeah, no, that's definitely. I'm giving him a smack upside the head just for that alone next time I see him. But
As you should. All right. But things are a little tense right now. So I'm just going to make my way over back to the dojo. Okay?
all right,
All right.
I'm gonna send this letter and maybe go do some grocery shopping.
Oh,
I
right.
get the feeling that we're not gonna have any real meals if Jack's the one cooking. So
That's yeah. It seems like booze is what he offers.
yeah, so no, I'm gonna make something special. So.
Oh, you're delicious. All right. I will see you back there. And
Alright.
she fades into the background. What would you like to do?
I will go into the post office.
As
What
As
do
you
I see?
when you go into the post office, it's a large, simple building, but it's actually quite wide and large. You see it. You walk in. There's glass panels separating the people who are clients and those who work within the post office. It seems like it's a hustle, bustle. It's constant moving, constantly. You see a bunch of dragonborn employees that are kind of moving back and forth with at the front counter is a young dragonborn man, red scales, little horns that's kind of just adorned all over the scalp. He's like, "Hi, how you doing? Can I help you? Welcome to Serene Post."
How young is he?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm asking DM. How young does the? Can I like roll to like see how young he is?
Just what's your passive perception?
Oh, just clock tick. Let me get back to D&D Beyond. Passive perception, 13.
13. Okay. Just from giving him a once over, just a natural perception check, maybe 20.
Okay, so
Or
not
at
as
least
good.
20 equivalent for a dragonborn. Dragonborns
Okay,
age
but not
incredibly fast.
like a minor.
Not a minor. Like dragonborns age, like dragonborns are full adults before they're 10. So he looks like he's the 20 something equivalent.
All right, I'm just gonna kind of like lean on the counter and be like, "Oh, hey there, handsome."
Oh, well now. I didn't know my day was gonna start so well. How can I help you?
I need to send a letter, maybe 2, depends on what the price range is. And I was wondering if you'd be so kind as to tell me how much a letter would cost. Just like a little letter, a little package of like some coin to send, and how far can I send it to?
Oh, we can. We are a predominant post office. We have messengers that can go anywhere around the Empire Kingdom, and for a little extra fee, we can send things as far as Lomere.
Lomere would be ideal. By any chance, can you get to like Bourbon Bay?
Bourbon Bay and Lomere, absolutely, we can send things to Bourbon Bay and Lomere. It will cost you 5 copper. If it's
Perfect.
5 copper, if the item is over 5 pounds. If it's under 5 pounds, then 3 copper.
Okay, not it's not that much. Just a little coin I'm sending back home is all.
3 pounds, and you can send that coin.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna take out my letter. I'm gonna like write out my letter first.
Okay. All right.
And in the letter, I'm gonna write, "Dear Mama, how's things back in Bourbon Bay? How's the garden doing? Things are going well over here, better than I expected. Still kind of new to the gig scene, but I'm making some good money so far. People seem to love me. Not as many problems as I thought. People have been paying me fair. I'm clearly lying through my teeth.
Yeah.
Hey, even met a group of folks here I'm kind of traveling with, so all good on my end. Still kind of working my way through, but it's turned out better than we hoped. I'm sending you a little bit of money. Get yourself something nice, Mama. You earned it. More than deserve it. It's all I can send for right now, but I'll try to send another letter soon. I'm keeping out of trouble, like you suggested, keeping a lid on my temper. Really, really fucking hard, but I'll scratch that part out. You'll see it was worth coming out here. I'm gonna make something here. Make something happen here. Till next time, say hi to home for me. Your flower, Dahlia. And I'll fold it up and I'll kind of tuck in. Let's see how much I can spare. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put in 3 gold.
Okay. As you put in 3 gold, it's put into a nice little parcel, small little box that you can put the 3 gold in with the letter.
And real quick, just so I remember, because it's been a while since I read the notes he gave me, did Dante say to send him another message when I got to Serene or when I got to like the last place in my gig?
I believe he said when you got to Serene to leave to send a message.
So,
as far as where you're going, where's your next spot, stuff like that.
So I'll take out another parchment and I'll write down, Thorn, it's Dahlia. I'm at Serene. Got to make a stop at Neutral Shore first, then head to my last gig. We need to talk about my pay rate and what you said it was going to be. P.S. Barry said not to send any more of your people to him. And for the sake of your clients, I say, listen.
Alrighty.
I'll send you your percentage the next time we talk, Dahlia. And I'm just gonna fold that up haphazardly, not as nice as the one I sent from Mama.
Alrighty.
All right, so
all right.
make sure this one gets to a Dante Thorne, and make sure this one gets to a woman named Zola. She works at one of the taverns in Bourbon Bay. Don't know who she is.
Alrighty. Alright. So for the Bourbon Bay in Lamere, that will be 3 copper, and for this letter to Dante Thorne, that will be 1 copper.
Alrighty, and can I see that? I'll pass him like 5 coins personally. Can I see that you make sure these letters, especially that first one to Bourbon Bay, gets there extra safe?
Go ahead and
wink at him.
Roll persuasion.
1 plus, hang on. Oh, come on, D&D Beyond. 7 plus persuasion, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. App is not working with me. Hold on.
Oh yeah, the app likes to be.
There we go. 14.
14. He's like, oh my god. Absolutely, I'll happily do that. I'm just gonna ask. Are you going to go to the fights tonight? Do you have a date for the fights?
Well, no dates. I'm actually planning on competing in them.
Oh, are you in the prelims, the main card? I would love to see you in all your glory.
Well, if you'd like to see in full glory, if you ever come by, quick, where's my next gig supposed to be at?
Oh Jesus.
I forget if it was Nieto Shore or another place.
I think it was in Nieto Shore.
If you ever roll by, okay, so I'm gonna say, but if you ever roll by Nieto Shore, and if you're into the music scenes, that's where I really shine.
Well, and you just gave me a reason to go on vacation.
I'll make sure to save you a seat.
All right, well.
Thank you so much.
His vein, like the you see a full row of the fangs as he just has this beaming smile as he getting flirted with is so like the highlight of his day. As
and that means my stuff will be even safer.
Yes, as he like takes it, makes it perfect. Make sure he dots his I's and crosses his T's. You feel confident that that your parcel is going to get to its destination in a reasonable amount of time. While there, you see a familiar face. Also, giving sending some letters and stuff. You see the blacksmith, who you commissioned for your brass knuckles. He is physically in the post office, also seemingly giving out some letters.
Well, ain't it a small world, or at least a small town?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Well, Knuckles, right?
Yep. How's my work coming?
Got done early. Come through.
Absolutely. Got a bit of grocery shopping to do, but I'll come swing by afterwards.
No problem. No problem. You have a nice night.
You too.
And he.
Wait, is it night or day?
I don't know anymore. It's day.
Okay. Gotcha. Thanks, man.
He doesn't know what time it is as he lives in a forge, but it's actually early morning day.
Okay, I was very confused.
Yeah.
Khadijah, not Dahlia.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That was my bad. So yeah, where else is Dahlia heading off to?
Well, next I'm gonna go get some. Dahlia's feeling a little homesick and kind of ego bruised from the gig, getting gypped of her tips, and kind of wants to cheer up Maria too. So she is going to get the ingredients at wherever the market is for like because I know Lemaire and Bourbon Bay is based off of New Orleans. She's gonna make like a jambalaya. So she's gonna get ingredients for that.
Oh, absolutely. There is a variety of grocery stores and markets in this upper echelon of the city. And
whichever's cheaper.
Okay, you need to go back down. You are not in the cheap district right now. You
Okay,
definitely,
yeah.
you
I'll
definitely
get
are.
the ingredients I need, but like ideally, she's trying to like stay in a budget.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay. Investigation. Uh, uh, ooh, let's see, plus 16.
16. Pretty good, pretty good. Here's the thing. So you know the place you can go to just get the ingredients. You know, you figure out, but you do figure out amongst your meanderings around where you can go to get the right ingredients. You know, like you can go to the market back into the main square that you have visited before, and you can get your rice there. You can get some of the broth, but you know, in the side of town you're in, which literally kind of hangs along the river, this is going to be where you get your best crawfish. This is going to be where you get the best shrimp, where you're going to get the best crab to kind of actually make this jambalaya with all the
And the
fresh
seasonings.
and the seasonings.
Can't forget the seasonings.
Can't forget the seasonings. You feel confident that you can get the ingredients, you know, back in, you know, the deeper echelons inside, like where you guys entered into town, that kind of district. But as far as the upper echelons, that's pretty much where you're gonna find the perfect ingredients. So you do discern, and you can tell just by the general aesthetics of the town. It's like when you're looking at like you see one market that looks like a classic shopping mart, and I have no idea where you live. But like this is like, you know, for my people who live in LA, you know, like you're in like you in Inglewood where you're like, oh, I can get my good food here. But then you see the shoreline and you're like, that's where you get the good crab.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. So you do discern the two differences. So it's up to you if you go further back into town or if you hang out in the upper echelons.
I want to make it good, but and she just kind of like looks at her budget. And it's like, plus I still gotta save percentage for and fucking. Is there like, can I do like a meet in the middle thing where I get certain ingredients like from one place and then get some from another? Like when you like cross hop.
I feel you. I feel you. Okay. So fast forward, you were in the market in the upper echelons of town. You see this guy, the shrimp catcher, and he has this row of shrimp, and you know Dragonborn, and you're there, like, all right, look. Give you a pound for 5 copper. Roll persuasion to get him to drop that price.
Can I also offer to make a trade?
What's your trade?
I see you guys working out here hard. I come from a poor town myself. I know how hard you guys working. It's a lot of a thankless job. So how about this? You drop the price just a little, and I'm gonna lift your spirits for free. Personal performance.
Personal performance. I always forget. Does your character pull up more of the orc aspect of her race or the tiefling aspect?
She definitely, especially in this place, probably would present herself more as the half orc. She's very petite and like more sharp cheekbones than your typical half orc.
Yeah, a half orc that has a few peculiar attributes. Gotcha. Like this, like, you know, this half orc want to perform for us. Want to perform? I don't know. What? How good are you? Riff something real quick.
All right, I'm a kind of do like dancing in the moonlight. We have fun and never fight. It's a fun kind of sight. Come with dancing in the moonlight.
Nice. Roll performance. Roll me performance.
Performance.
That sounded amazing.
Almost
every night. Okay, that is 9 plus 19.
19. He's like, he has his arm crossed while you're doing it. He's like tapping his stud. They're like, hey, every song like, oh! whoa, look at that. All right, like, come on, Dad. You know, like you see, like his kids are working, and like, come on, Dad. It was like 2 copper. Fucking, god damn.
2 copper for a song and the shrimp deal.
Yes.
So I'll pull out my drumsticks. I'll find like a barrel nearby and start like tapping it like, we get it almost every night. And when the moon gets big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
Dancing in the moonlight.
We like, they don't bark and they don't bite. They keep things loose, they keep things light. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight.
Dancing in the moonlight.
Now roll me performance for that bit.
Alrighty. Performance. 19 again.
19. Here's the thing. Crowd starts to form. It's already kind of crowded in this dense market area. Early morning. It's the best time to pick up shrimp. It's the best time to pick up crab. Bright and early in the morning on the shore. So it's already kind of crowded. And then you start jamming. And not only, firstly, people are like, oh, a little bit of music. And then they stay there for a little bit longer. They're like, whoa, no, this person actually got some chops. And now a crowd's forming and people start throwing coins at you. Let me see.
They're just lugging them at you.
You get 8 copper.
Woo!
Just bought back your whole.
I was not expecting that.
You roll well, I'll roll a d12 and we'll see how much copper you get. So you gather your shrimp, you got, and you know, general, you got the most expensive part of the dish, and you're able to find the ingredients on a low end if we can role play that, or you can just simply mark off a copper for all
I'll do that. I'll probably would pull the same kind of shtick. Offer to perform and lift people's spirits in order to get a discount.
You're actually gaining a little bit of a reputation from all the different performances that you have done in town. You're gaining a little bit of a rep to as far as like a traveling performer. You're starting to become a familiar face around people for the last couple of days, and you feel you're getting every so often someone's tapping you on the shore as you're walking, like, hey, I saw you at the window, loved you at the window.
Glad you enjoyed the performance.
And as people kind of go about their day, you do notice a few things. As all the pretty bright lights and all the general gorgeous aesthetic of Serene, with a lot of different marble in the upper echelons district, a lot of marble roads and archways, rivers, just little creeks that kind of cut along in the dead center of the town, to kind of giving a nice little aesthetics. The trees usually are like blossoms or red blossoms. So as winter is coming, there's not a lot of that kind of pop red that you can feel it would normally happen. Now it's just only a few little rose petals on the floor. You know, it's not a whole lot of them. Most of it is covered in a little bit of, you know, dead sticks, but it still kind of lends itself well to the kind of beautiful aesthetic. You do notice a lot of guards, and like the guards here all have a distinguishing marking. They're all in different types of monk robes with kind of this kind of aqua water color that kind of flows along the middle of it, very distinctive of the Guiding River Monastery. There's a lot of them on the streets, and you do notice random tabaxi man being questioned by a few dragonborn monks, fairly aggressively. You do notice a few other dragonborn guards kind of whispering amongst themselves as you're passing by. You do see them kind of in deep conversation. Up to you if you want to kind of ease in on that. But you do notice that there is a heightened amount of security around there, and they are like stopping anyone that could not only be tabaxi but could be mistaken for a tabaxi. So You're noticing that
They're doing a stop and frisk, but for cats.
pretty much.
A stop and friskies.
You beat me to my joke.
That was great.
That was good. That was good. So
Damn.
Trying to think.
Started like a whole discrimination thing happening here.
a little bit, but honestly, considering almost none of you are Dragonborn, whoever committed the crime was going to deal with that.
Trying to see
That's valid.
what's the range on calm emotions, or can I do it to more than one person?
I believe if calm emotions, I believe if you cast it at a higher level, you can target more people. Let me double check. It's a 60-foot range. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. So it does have an area of effect. It's concentration for up to 1 minute.
All right. As I'm walking past, I'm just gonna start whistling to myself. And cast calm emotion on the guards as I'm passing.
Okay. 20-foot range. Go ahead. Okay, let me
At second level.
Okay. Let me just make sure that doesn't. I think if it's each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point, so you can get a batch of them at whatever standard level. Oh, it's a second level spell. So yeah, you can. So are you going for just a general group of guards, or like guards who are questioning people?
Guards who are questioning people.
Okay. As
Because I don't want to bring too much attention to myself, but at the very least, I can make them be a little less assholey, maybe.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna. What's your spell DC?
Spell DC. They gotta be a charisma save of 15.
Okay. All right. Okay. So for 1 minute, you see that the guards who are questioning him, as they're being a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more in their face, they like, just let us know where were you last night. We have a tabaxi that's currently wanted. You fit the description, so could you please just tell us where you were last night? And apologies if this is causing you any type of delay. And you see the guy, he's just like, I told you again, I was, at my friend's house, just being here, living, if that's okay. Is that okay with you? And it's like, yeah, sir, we're fine. How long do you hang out?
Once I see that they kind of ease off, I'll probably be like mulling, looking at like the flowers on the trees and stuff like that. But eventually, I'll walk away.
Okay.
Once I see that they kind of like ease off a little and like they backed off.
Okay. I apologize for this, by the way.
Oh God.
As you walk away, you do hear a large commotion at the end of 60 seconds. As when the spell ends, the creature becomes hostile again.
Oh fuck.
Hey, you trying to fucking cast magic? And you just see them now get a little bit more aggressive on the tabaxi. And it's like, hey, I don't even know how to fucking cast magic, man. What you fucking doing? And they start putting, they put his hands behind his back and they cuff him and they start ushering him away.
Man.
Components of the spell. I'm sorry.
Imagine
quickly
if that happened to you while Dancing in the Moonlight was playing.
Sheesh.
Fuck.
Mm.
I thought they'd start like backing off and like moving him along.
They would, but then a minute passes and they realize that they were charmed and their aggression immediately kicks back to them. And
spellcasters.
There's
Why don't play spellcasters?
Damn.
they
Dahlia will see
so
this.
yeah. So like, one of the aspects, hostility immediately returns after a minute, and if they are guards who are tracking magic seekers, would notice
When they're under
I
spell.
thought
when
they'd be
they
less.
that they're like,
'cause
why didn't I
they're
not
not
like?
royal guards.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
notice a change in their emotion after a minute. You know,
Sheesh.
I thought they wouldn't be as like on like the magic bullshit because they weren't royal guards.
they're not, but they are not royal guards. They are not. So, that is correct. But it was a solid theory, and I apologize for that part. But I was like,
Nah.
I was like, oh.
That-
But as I was reading the, I was like, when the spell ends, the creatures become hostile again. I was like,
No, that's fair. That's totally fair. I tried.
it was
Dahlia
solid. It was
Yeah.
solid. As
The
you kind of,
intention was pure.
your head hangs low a little bit, feeling like, did you help? Did you not help? Did you? Yeah, it's the moral dilemma of being a witness to just general systemic issues. You do constantly hear guards who are passing by you just constantly whispering to each other, like in this very tense moments as they're talking. A lot of groups. You do come across one individual as who's seems like he's leading a group. As he is speaking, he has two dragonborn looks like two dragonborn children, very tiny. They're toddler height. As they're both of them are in their robes,
Adorbs.
as they kind of stand kind of at attention with this Air Genasi, who's also in Guiding River Close, as he's speaking to a group of guards. Again, very decisive, very particular to only speaking to them. So you can't, with your passive perception, you kind of only hear glances of cannot stand, find her, period. And so you can't really, but that's pretty much all you pick up from your passive as you pass by.
All right. Fuck. That was a low one. So I got my groceries. I'm just gonna swing by the Smith now, pick up my brass knuckles, and head back to the dojo. I don't want to make things even worse. Dahlia's just like, fuck.
All right.
Dumbass.
As you enter into the shop,
Trying so hard not to get mad.
sorry. Yeah.
She's fighting to keep a lid on her temper. She promised Mama I wouldn't get into trouble.
You promise. I like it. Hold on. Just getting it together. Alrighty. As you walk in, you see the familiar blacksmith come in and say, right on. Here you go.
Hey,
As he kind of lays out these brass knuckles that perfectly fit over your hands, and on the end there's little blades that seem like they can also do a level of piercing damage.
fuck yeah.
I have just added brass knuckles into your it does, you can choose, it's not on the list, so I'm just going to tell you, you can choose between either bludgeoning or piercing when it comes to the damage.
I'll go with bludgeoning.
Okay, well, you can
Oh, it's like
really
in the
decide
moment.
that in the
Oh,
moment,
in the moment.
if you're going to go
Oh, okay.
with a punch or if you're going
I thought I could only pick one for the rest of the time.
There's a little bit of it's almost like holding a blade in reverse grip. As
Like sock.
Like
yeah, as you
versatile
also
knuckles.
have the brass knuckles.
Gotcha.
So at your current level, I
Fuck
mean, if you look at the stats,
I mean, knuck if you buck.
it should be on. If you refresh your page, it should pop up. It says 1d4 damage, but if you actually click on it at level 5 to 10, which you're at level 6, it's a d6.
Fuck yes.
So
Nice.
he's like, there you go.
Dancing in
Done
the
my best
moonlight,
work.
indeed.
Indeed, you went above and beyond, my friend. Thank you. How much do we agree on again?
2 gold.
You know what? I'm gonna slip him 3 gold. I know what we agreed on, but you did above and beyond solid work, and being as we are, we outsiders don't look out for each other. No one else sure hell won't.
Yeah, I've been seeing the guards on high alert, just an excuse to, to hassle some people,
Yeah.
I just keep
Fuck
my
that
head
shit.
down.
Well, you're smarter than I am, man. But listen, man, if you're ever in a bind and I can help, just look for Dally. What was your name again?
I hate you.
I don't think you gave a name in the first place, but
No, I did it. Hold on. They're like, well, it's a long, it's a long line. It's a family name. Fodrin Nusk.
Fraudrin. All right, well, Fraudrin, if you ever need any looking out for, I got your back, and I'll just kind of like hold out my hand for him to dap.
Okay, and it's the hand that has the brass knuckles on it.
Oh, I'll take off the brass knuckles.
No, if it is the hand that has the brass knuckles on it, he takes out his little hammer and he kind of.
Oh,
taps
fuck
it.
yeah!
Ding. Stay safe.
You too, man. Thanks again.
No problem. In the meantime, as the party, you guys, as Masat has left and everything after that conversation, you hear a familiar friend, Jackie, being oddly loud. Oh, yeah, they're just right over here in my dojo. Let me just open the door for you right now.
Let's back out.
What the fuck?
As you see the doors of the dojo open up with Jack, who's now accompanied by some guiding river guards.
I'll back up and like kind of join them hiding.
Yeah, and this is the time that did you decide to head back to the dojo after your shopping excursions?
Yeah.
So you are walking and you're hitting the same street as you see Sensei Jack, who's accompanied by like 4 guiding river monks.
Oh shit! I'm just gonna kind of like
just dip back. Give me a stealth check.
Yeah, gonna like stormtrooper that shit like when they run into Kylo Ren having a hissy fit. All right, you said stealth?
Yes.
No, dang it! Fucking DnD Beyond.
I never know what to trust, the real dice or the digital ones.
Oh no! I'm not using digital dice. It's just pulling up the page and let me scroll. There we go.
Trust no dice, fear no roll.
You're right.
Whew, okay, that is.
I want that tattooed
19.
on me.
19.
Good old sparkle.
That would be hard, dude.
It's right on the shoulders.
You pass their passive perception, so you're good for now. As you walk in, and then as you hit the corner, you're like, time to go back to Sensei Jack's. And as you hit the corner, you see Jack, and you're just perception's on point. You see Jack with guards, and you're like, whoop!
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah. Still hanging back at a decent distance, but as he opens the doors and you see the monks kind of walk in and seeing the variety of dead bodies, I was like, yeah, these are Frollo's guys. All right, your story checks out. And you see them start gathering up some of the bodies that from the battle that you guys had. And as he peers over, you see one of the guys. He pulls them, grabs one of the bodies, holds the neck thing, shows. Yeah, I see that. They got one of those Frollo tattoos right there. And they start gathering them all up, and they're like, yeah, they just came. They just came at me. Oh, sure, they just came at you. You don't owe someone money, do you, Jack? You wouldn't happen to owe Frollo money, would you? I don't even know that guy. Frollo? That's a weird name. Is it Frollo? Or is it like Froyo, like with the 2 L's, like kind of put together? And
Frozen yogurt.
How about this, guys? Busy day. How about a drink? Come on, guys. How about a drink? How about? How do you have another one? How do you? Hey, like where are you pulling them out? You've had 4 on the way here. It's like it's monk mastery. And as they kind of gather up the bodies and lead their way out, the dojo is now clear of the battle. I'm about to call your name. Dahlia, you do notice the monks have left, and you guys are all
Hey,
together again, but
Hey,
minus a Maria.
hey, good friend Noswin. That was a close one.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
It's fine. I'm sorry I had to pretend I didn't know you.
It was actually a really good job.
well,
Thank you.
clearly I missed a lot.
You
You can catch me up later, though.
We got a job.
Really? What kind of job? Wait, don't we
where's
have the
Maria?
fights coming up?
I've got another plan
I mean-
for the plan, mate. We'll give
All
them
right,
their
well-
distraction,
Yeah?
but we kill her.
Kill who?
Hold on.
Facade.
Kill who? Who for who? Okay. You know what? Forget catching me up later. Catch me up now.
Now, hear me out. I don't want to be caught killing somebody. Like that sounded like it was important that that facade gets out, right? So
But
if
he
you
said-
wanted to still finish the job, you would have to kill Facade after the checkpoint of confirming Facade is alive. But I'm not saying we should do it.
He put a lot of
Who's
emphasis on the
Facade?
distraction. Facade is someone we're supposed to be freeing.
And we're
so-
supposed to be freeing them to kill them?
This guy
That
knocks
sounds-
on the door and he goes, "Oh, hello there," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know anything about what you're talking about." And he's like, "Well, where's Noswin?" And I'm like, "Who?" I say, "Who?" I say, "Who?" And he's like, "Oh, you know who I'm talking about." And then, like, as I'm doing that, this guy's petting the horse, and the guy petting the horse is a lizard man, and the lizard man is like, "Listen here, Noswin, I can't find you." And Noswin's like, "I'm gonna hold over here."
I was hiding
And-
a lot. It was a lot hardy.
Yeah, you
And-
do that a lot, but
He's an old mate I used to work with, and he's kind of conning us into a job here.
Do you
Okay.
remember when that mage ran?
oh fuck! Don't tell me that came back to bite us in the ass.
Yeah,
I mean,
mate.
we're gonna get him right in the Lucky Charms for sure.
All right. I mean, I could always use Kahane Cleaver, and I'll just point to my axe.
Dang, that's what you call that thing?
I think it seems appropriate. Okay, so who exactly are we killing now?
So, anyways, so Masai, big lizard guy goes,
Mm.
"Hey, Noswin, you need to go free this crazy person named Facade, which is also like a person that might be fake."
Dahlia,
Pretty sure they're
roll
dangerous.
history.
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. History, you said, right?
Yes.
11.
11. Yeah. You swear you've heard the name before, but
That
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
So, like, I guess Facade it needs to be freed because they've just been capturing everyone who does magic. It's a sort of situation, and they want to pay Noswin over here 10,000 gold to free said Facade, and then also to then start a like big boom on the night of the like fights. That'd be like a big magical distraction or something.
Wait,
like
does
that.
that mean we would have to miss out on the fights? Because I ain't missing out on the chance to mix.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I don't want to miss out on a fight because I love a good fight more than anybody else. But then the Lucky Charms guy was like, "Oh, you better do it," and then
All right. Well, Naswin can handle the distractions, I guess. But even you, like,
and then Noswin was given like this wave
or
cap.
maybe Maria.
That's what we call him in Nieto Shore.
Wave caps.
All right. So clear so far, but all right. So this.
They have leverage of like, if we don't do it, they'll snitch to the guards about us, and then we will die.
Yeah, the guards have been real extra assholes today.
Mm.
So this facade is like a criminal or like another magic user or someone who hunts magic users. What's the deal with them?
He wouldn't give us much details. He just said that there were sayings of lots of people being killed, and she was the only magic user in the vicinity, but it's quite
So
suspicious.
basically, it was a witch hunt,
Right.
more or less.
But I don't think she's a good person.
You know, and the facade might just be the friends we make along the way.
That sounds a little fake, but
Yeah. Like a
But that's
facade,
why-
right? Like, that's what I'm saying.
And that's why I'm saying we should kill her. Because she's not good. She won't be a good person. I'm sure she'll go out to create some more mayhem.
I
All we
mean,
have to really do is create a distraction here.
hey, man, you can't
Someone's
just kill
trying to
somebody.
retcon a whole timeline right
Hey,
now.
man, you can't just kill somebody because they might be a bad person.
I mean, like, I definitely know people have killed folks for worse, but like, I don't like the idea of like going after someone just because they were a magic user when they didn't do nothing wrong. Like, that could be any one of us, for God's sake. Like,
I mean, where is the line if you're okay with that?
Like, her name's Facade.
I'm not
Hey,
saying, look, I'm not
Your name
saying
is
I'm gonna stop you.
Nogwin.
I'm not saying I'm gonna stop you from doing this. I mean, like, look,
Right.
that's on your conscience, but I'm not gonna help if it means like killing this person. I don't know. I can help with the distraction part, I guess, once my fight's over. But as far as going after this person, that's on you. I'm not gonna have any shit with that.
I will help you on the condition that you find one bad thing that this person has done.
Ditto.
Deal, mate. Deal.
So why do they need this person to be broken out of / killed anyhow?
I feel like if Massad wants someone broken out, it can't be a good thing.
I mean, that's
I mean,
obvious.
you know
for
this
Okay,
person.
sure.
I'll take your word
now
for
we
it.
have an actual motivation.
I mean, you know this fucker better than I do. I'll take your word for it.
I get it, but also like the Empire is paying him to do this, right? That's from what I
Oh.
gathered.
Ow.
This
Now,
is
see,
like
I don't like the idea of helping
You know what I
helping the
mean?
man in any way, but
that's why I kind of agree with the killing thing. Was my other part because like,
Hmm.
but like I said, you'd have to do it after the checkpoint.
All right. We agree upon the checkpoint then.
I'll help with the distracting part. But I ain't gonna get my hands dirty with this one.
So can we lay a trap?
I wouldn't be opposed to that part. But I will say this much: I saw the guards acting way more on edge, and they were
Yeah,
Like,
what were the guards
stop.
doing?
they were stopping up people who were tabaxi or even looked remotely like tabaxi, and just basically just acting like shitheads to them just because they were being tabaxi. They didn't actually do anything wrong, and just
They might do that till they find you.
yeah. I tried to ease things up subtly, but I think I might have made it a little worse.
Hey, I'm not going to delve further into what that means, but
Look,
maybe
all
we
you need
should.
to know is the system sucks and you need to lay low. I'm pointing to that one.
Yeah, we don't need to unpack that, but for sure.
Nothing to unpack. That's just plain.
I know, right?
plain
It's true.
solid
It's
truth
true.
of it.
The system sucks. I agree.
Fuck the man. You need to lay low.
It's the facts.
Alrighty.
So, like, what can you do with that do-rag?
Well, that's new.
Seems like it creates like an invisible. Well, not invisible. It's called invisible. It's like a force field of different appearance of some sort. But it's
You mean like a disguise?
right.
Like what Marie does? Speaking of which, where'd she go? She
where
said she was
is
heading back to the
Maria?
dojo. Yeah, we saw. Oh shit! I need to tell you guys about the wanted posters.
The what?
Yeah, apparently there's big bounties on all y'all's heads. You, though, Shaka, are supposedly a missing person or someone who was forced against their will to steal a card or whatever, and they need a. You weren't an accomplice. You were an innocent little dragonborn baby who was forced into this, and you need to be brought in and saved. And
I do.
Basically, everyone's got a bounty on their heads, dead or alive, except for me. Surprisingly, how the fuck did I miss?
I mean, so if you don't have the bounty, and we can get money for saving me, should you just save me?
I mean, that's up to you, man. If you want to draw more attention to the shit we're about to pull, then that's be my guest. That's your call. But
well,
look, I ain't the smartest person ever, but I don't know if that'd be if that'd be the best idea.
I mean, if we have to, we need to break out Facade tonight, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So what if that's the distraction that gets Noswin in?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Plus, if there's a reward, then we can catch that gold. Can we back that gold? We get a distraction and a reward, and you can do your assassin-y bullshit. I get to fight in the tournament, and bada boom. Next day, we're off to the other shore. Shaka, did you freeze?
No, I'm here. Sorry, I'm just.
Oh.
I agree. I think that might be the plan. Is it? Don't worry, Noswin. Like, just come back for me in case I am captured.
True. Oh, we can have Maria on standby for that. She's good at that sneaky, disguisey kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sign a job to somebody who's not here.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell she went. I mean, we saw the wanted posters. She was among them. Speaking of which, I gotta smack Miguel upside the head next time I see him. And then she was like, I'm just gonna get out of Dodge, and I'll see you at the dojo. You're so delicious, and I'm so pretty and elegant and all that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anywho. Yeah.
So, Noswin, you have a map, right, of like where to go to get Facade? That's what he had given you?
Do I have a map?
So you notice when he gave you the do-rag, there's also a little slip of paper that he gave you. And opening it up, you do notice that you see a kind of crude drawing of the Guiding River Monastery, which is kind of this massive tower in the middle of a river. But you do notice that there is a little X on the left side of the tower with an arrow pointing down that says 20 FT entrance.
That Masad in front of yours, 8-year-old, because it certainly draws like one.
You friends with an 8-year-old?
He doesn't really use his hands for art in that sense.
It sounds like something like a mother of an 8-year-old who's bad at art would say.
You imagine that a semi-aquatic reptilian humanoid probably doesn't do a lot of drawing.
Yeah, they mainly have to see in the dark. That's not optimal for drawing.
Why would he choose to draw a map then? Not even in his real house.
He threw you a tower. It was a simple tower.
This looks like it was
even that looks kind of rough.
This looks like it was drawn by a cold-blooded man at night.
Yo, just take a minute to laugh at the drawing.
I'm sorry, but that tower looks like a dick.
Hey, I'm sorry. Did he put a smiley face in the sun?
I think he did.
It has the little bird M's that people draw.
and the grass is just like
yeah.
The little
he has little waves.
W's.
The tower is around a bunch of little waves, just little squiggly lines to signify a river.
It's a Diary of a Wimpy Kid map.
For his sake, I hope he's a better assassin than an artist.
I just want to say, guys, that I'm so glad you're taking my deadly bandit leader assassin and making him now unartistic.
Hey, everybody has flaws.
Everyone has a flaw. Apparently now he's shitty at drawing. All
That's
right.
hilarious. Yep, that's it.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's what it is, man. They just did shitty at drawing.
I mean, like, could have traced.
Right, man. He didn't even try it.
Yeah, like you can take like a piece of like book and like just use that as like a ruler. It's not
Guys,
that
the
hard.
next time we have to draw a map in character is gonna be so fucking hard.
Yeah. I want to make it.
You say, but I'm
Yeah,
actually an
dexterity check
artist.
with
I can
disadvantage.
actually draw.
Put us in
You
this
say
again.
that, but I can actually draw. I don't know
Yeah.
about you guys.
But will your character know how to draw? I'm like, give me a
Oh,
sleight of hand
that's-
check
yeah,
with
that's
what I
disadvantage.
mean.
That's
With
another question.
disadvantage.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right.
All right,
Wow.
so-
Now, Masat never had a deep inkling of wanting to be a painter, but now he
He actually got
Character
turned
trait
away from art
developed.
school.
Oh, now I'm just thinking of like his like Sokka from Avatar and his drawing skills.
Wow. Fucking hilarious.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, it seems like we got a rough game plan, and we'll fill in Maria wherever she went. Woman of
Okay.
mystery. I'm gonna get started on like cooking this jambalaya so we can actually have a decent meal.
And on that note,
All right, and I think we have
Now-
a good plan. I think that's we use us to distract the guards. That slips you in, Noswin.
Yeah.
Then you grab Facade and you get out.
But we're still doing the fights, right? I say grabbing my
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
cooking
that's
pot
just
/ musical instruments.
that's what's
as
gonna
you
get
guys
the-
know, just give you an idea of time wise, the fights are tomorrow night. Pretty much midday is when the fighting actually begins, around midday, where the prelims go all the way into the night with the main card.
we're gonna have
It's still early morning today, so from what the job entailed, he ideally Masat wanted you to
Nighttime.
do it all on fight night, but you can do it tonight as long as you create a type of distraction during the fights.
and then after I get freed from the questioning from the guards, it'll give me a pass to while you guys are in the fights. I just set one of these buildings on fire.
Why is fire always your first plan of action?
He said we need a big distraction.
Fire's a good distraction.
I can't argue with that. Just make sure it's not a building that's near the dojo, because like if that catches and then we end up getting our asses cooked, that ain't gonna be fun.
But I also think it needs to look magical in nature.
Mm.
Isn't that gonna draw more attention to us?
I mean, we set the bombs, and then I get in the carriage with young Gabriel and his father, and we just start heading towards Nieto.
And get out of Dodge. I like
Yeah, I
that.
set the fuse as it goes off.
All right. Sounds like a plan. But we should probably have like some sort of signal that we can all know about and see wherever various points we're at, just so that we can know whatever we're doing, wherever we are, we get the fuck out of there and meet back up to meet at the cart and start heading out to the other shore.
I mean, if I can set up a sort of fuse situation, I'll set it, and then I'll meet you guys at the edge of town.
No, but what I'm saying is we need some kind of signal.
Yeah.
Because if you're setting up the fuse and then Nasman's doing his thing and I'm doing my thing and wherever the fuck Maria is doing her mystery woman thing, we're going to have to know when you've set off the fuse and when you're heading out, we can head over.
I think the explosion would be a pretty big signal, for sure. But I don't
True.
know.
Mhm.
And I'll have it set off in the middle of the main event. That's when he
All
wanted
right.
it, I believe.
All right. And then where should we meet up? Just so we know where to. Because we're obviously not going to be meeting up back here, or are we going to be somewhere else, like as we're going out?
I think on the
Absolutely.
we'll meet on the edge of town on the way towards Nieto Shore.
Edge town. Got it.
I mean, you see Jack, and now with you, the father of Gabriel. And he's like, oof. Apparently, getting out of town is kind of a whole to do now. As he kind of walks down, you guys notice him as he's walking towards the end of your conversation. And he's like, guards everywhere. And are we still good at getting me and my little guy out of here?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the whole plan. Because
Yep.
the whole cover is we can all fit in this carriage, and you guys are the
Yeah.
and you guys are the job to get us through. I forged the paperwork myself, baby.
Appreciate you.
Impressive.
And let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I'm here to
I mean,
help.
what can you like do?
I
I don't know how to ask that like respectfully. I'm sorry.
know my
Like
way
if
around.
we all put a thing on a table, like what are you dropping?
I mean, know my way around a fight. I could defend myself. I could defend others.
That's good.
And yeah.
Should will Nazwa need a second while he's down there in the getting facade out?
Well, here I can not the stealthiest of people. And I don't want to be away from Gabe.
No, I get that. How about you stay protecting the cart the whole time, and so we can all be in town somewhere?
Okay. Is there a
work.
plan B of where I should go if everything goes tits up?
I think if everything goes tits up, just go,
Just go,
and we'll
Leave you-
figure it out.
All right.
And just get yourself out of town. Get yourself to Nieto.
If that's what I gotta do, alrighty. And coming down, you see a little 5-year-old kind of hopping down each step and just kind of looking around, noticing nobody. There's no more bodies. There's no more. And the little boy walks over to the horse, kind of scared, not wanting to.
Hey, did you guys get apples?
I got rice and seafood. I didn't know you had. I mean, I went grocery shopping. If you wanted me to get apples,
Hey, you just see the horse. The fuck, bro?
Dude, I never left. I told them to get apples. You heard
Man, jeez.
This is-
Bro, you heard me tell them to get apples.
I heard you, man. I heard. I appreciate the effort. Fine.
Mike.
I guess I'll just
I
have
lean
water.
into Nazma and it's like, is he talking to the fucking horse?
Hey, Mike, you're freaking us out over here. You just stop pretending like you're talking to those animals. It's weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Like I'll try to get apples to you today. It's just the morning, so I'm
You're still
sure there's
doing
going to
it.
be a market for it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's
Guys,
only
let's
the
make
morning, then I'll save cooking dinner because we're probably gonna want this for dinner. So
Yeah.
I'll
Let's
just like try and store it away.
I'm on it for questioning, so I can't really go out to get the apples. Not really the time for that plan yet.
No, all right. I got some. And you see Jack pulls out. You hear like his bag. You hear him going through it. You hear oddly a lot amount of glass.
That's not odd at all.
Hey,
Okay,
Jack,
hey,
you got to be better at storing the glass bottles like together.
they're already done. All right.
Your liver must be gone to shit.
Hey, you know what? My grandfather said he'd rather like be a good liver than have one. So I understand.
Wow.
See, that's good stuff. All right, and he tosses the apple over to your companion, and then he slaps Nazwin. So, ready for some training?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so that Dragonborn lady had said that there was a couple categories. Probably, am I going to need to know the details of that? Or so there's any sort of rules or things I'm not allowed to do? Like, fucking.
Okay.
But
Well, all right. So there is the weapons combat. So you can use any type of weaponry you want and go into the bout. They usually let you, there's a ref so things don't get too out of hand.
Yeah,
So
she did say that it was to the death. I mean, I want to win some gold, but like,
it's, you know, it depends on the fight, if I'm being honest.
all
You
right.
make a good show of it. Like, honestly, the more competitive the fight, the more likely someone dies. Someone who's
That
just
makes sense.
someone who just trounces their combatant, usually the ref's in there and they stop the fight early. But
All right.
if
I
it's
know
a
about putting on
heavy
a show.
fight, if it goes back and forth, then shit. So, you'll be, if you want to be in there. Okay. Get in the prelims. We can get you in the if you want to use you use your weapons, you can be in that, or you can be in the unarmed, combat.
I mean, I'm more used to kind of do like a few, like jab, jab, cross. But I did just get these babies recently, and I'll show the brass knuckles. So
Damn.
I know,
Those
I
look
know.
good.
Hook me up,
Those
hook me
look-
up good.
What about you? What about you, Naswin? You going to join the fights or in the prelims, or you?
Well, mate, now I've got this little hat here. I think I'm gonna compete.
All right, make sure that hat don't fall off, and then you are good. So.
Yeah, and make sure you don't miss your deadline to get that percent. But hey, let's see if that thing actually works though. Probably first before you start signing up for anything.
All right.
Okay.
He puts it on.
You put the do-rag on, get a nice tight.
Magic do rag.
He thinks about
Being a 6-year-old boy. Nobody would fight a 6-year-old boy.
yo. I was hella
You would
thinking
win
about
every
doing a
fight.
child. I was thinking about doing a
The
child.
boulder is conflicted about fighting this young 6-year-old boy.
Sounds to me like you're scared, Boulder.
The boulder is over his conflicted feelings.
I'm sticking with my first mind now. Child, yes. Dragonborn child.
Dragonborn child. You transform. You guys see this incredibly oddly. So let me ask you. How tall is this Dragonborn child?
Probably like. How tall is how tall was like Goku when he was in GT? Like that tall? Like
Okay.
like maybe thigh height. Maybe
Thigh
hip
height. So
height.
here's the thing. This is how it actually translates. What they see is now a Dragonborn child about thigh high. You are still your height visually. So they're actually all kind of looking at your crotch area now.
Because it's just an illusion over me.
It's just an illusion over your actual form.
Yeah.
So it works.
Oh, you're such a little pipsqueak, and I'm gonna try and like just kind of like fake to like demeaningly ruffle his head, but
you get a lot more than you bargained for.
I try to offer the child an apple. And I put that apple
wait,
right up.
What does Dahlia feel in her efforts to jokingly belittle?
Okay, this is what
tiny Naswin.
Naswin, roll me Constitution.
Oh my god. A 9.
9.5.
I mean, who does? I mean, Tiny's a respectable size.
It's winter. It's winter. It's kind of cold.
That's so.
So sorry. I couldn't resist.
So it's not as impressive as this badass assassin Tabaxi, as you would assume, but you're like, you go to ruffle and you think briefly you touch a mid-level dick. That's what you think. Oh.
I mean, we all know size doesn't matter.
Mid-level. Mid.
I'm just saying not to be a dick now.
I'm
And
Wait,
to
dude,
get rid of
tabaxi
the
dicks
awkward-
look like cat dicks though? Like, are they barbed?
Are they? She's just gonna either
We're
way.
just
She's gonna
gonna
wipe her
assume
hands
that,
on her.
you know,
hands.
in the realm of we know what we're talking about,
Wow.
insert furry porn. That's what it looks like. So
Oh,
Sally's
dang.
gonna make her joke and wipe her hand on her pants.
I lean in and I go, was it barbed?
You know, I couldn't tell through the clothes.
Right, there's layers here. There's a lot of layers. To be an assassin, you have to wear like tons of cloaks. There's lots of cloaks involved in this.
You're like a big chunky cat with folds.
I just want to say,
I mean, it had potential, that's for sure.
I would just like to say, I'm
Sounds
so
like
grateful for
sympathy.
you to do that, because you just stumbled upon another part of Sean's history in D&D, as this gentleman has made a multitude of Constitution checks during some
God.
fun moments that didn't turn out well for her.
I never make good constitution
Every
checks. I don't think I've
time.
ever made a good.
You forgot
constitution
about that?
check.
I did it.
Ever.
Hooked up with a Terra Croca, a half orc, half tiefling girl, who was vibing
Hey.
with this dragon.
I was a sheltered dragonborn monk. Okay.
And I said,
Oh,
okay, you
no.
guys go upstairs, roll Constitution, and it didn't go well.
Oh no!
He tried to make
Both
up
times.
with it for money. With money.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, he tried to say, I'm so sorry, and then tried to offer her coin,
I had a lot of
like
coins.
she.
What's a hook? Oh god!
He didn't know. He's very sheltered.
Oh baby!
So I'm just so
This
grateful
person
that we have
found out
gone
what
full
they wanted.
circle. In the second campaign, in the same timeline.
Wow.
So, thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, she's just like awkwardly blushing and wiping her hands on her jeans.
Ooh, that was a good.
So,
Forgot about all that.
Wow, man. Yeah.
it was like, well, that's incredibly awkward. I think
You're
I
telling
should.
me.
It's okay. It's cold out, but I don't think I've actually properly introduced myself, and I'd like to, and it's like, this is my son, Gabriel, and Gabriel.
Wash your hand before you touch Gabriel.
I wiped my hand.
Okay.
And she just kind of, just waves a little bit, and I'm Gregor, and it's a pleasure, and I appreciate what you all are doing to kind of get me and my son out of here. I just promise you, I'll pull my weight, but once we get to Nieto Shore, we're good. I have a contact to get me to Lomere, and we'll be fine. Just as long as you guys can get me there, me and my son will be very grateful.
We'll do the best we can after I kill Facade.
I'm gonna.
That's
By the way, have you ever heard of this facade guy?
I have.
Can you name
Facade is a
one-
female.
Oh, okay. So that's not a bad thing. But can you name
That's it.
one bad thing that they've done?
Facade is perhaps top 10 most dangerous magic users that the Crown's ever seen.
Damn, that don't sound like a bad person to me.
I mean, I don't know the particulars of her arrest, but I also know that any arrest that the Crown makes usually is subject to some type of addition. So I wouldn't really accept whatever narrative is what put her in there. But at the same time, Facade is known. A lifetime ago, I was privileged to that information from Lomere, actually. But very powerful
Really?
magic user. Very
What
powerful.
part of Lemaire?
Well, honestly, for the most part, she's lived. If I recall, she's from an old town called Mother's Love.
I'm from Mother's Love. I was born there.
Yeah. Well, it's a popular town. But she's an older type. You're talking 50 years
Half
ago.
orc, tiefling.
Tiefling. Red tiefling. Horn. Very horns, very like ram, like a ram's horn. Two in the back, but very powerful. Like
Would would that ring a bell to me?
you can roll another history check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as soon as I can find my stats for history. Come on. There we go. Oh, better. 15 + 15.
15. So you remember a little now that you got a few pieces together. You do kind of remember a story that happened. You're talking. This is before your time. This is a story your mom told you about. A criminal named Facade, who who like originally from Mother's Love, but kind of terrorized Bourbon Bay and some of the other orc tribes, and is a notorious thief. Generally stole things. Not much in the murder, however, had such a power towards illusions that she could essentially make anyone see whatever she wanted, and kind of terrorized Bourbon Bay,
Goddamn Scarlet Witch.
Gravel Town. It wasn't until only thing that really stopped her was this local hero that kind of made her kind of leave town 50 years ago. Was a local orc hero that made her leave town. But
He sounds cool.
All right, so check it, guys. I used to hear stories from my mama back when I was like, I guess not little, but like, when I was like 8 or 9, and she used to tell stories about this woman, Sod, who was like back in the old school time. She was this well-known thief. She wouldn't murder people, but she would go robbing people blind, caused a lot of problems. Was like notorious in Mother's Love and Bourbon Bay, and she was a powerful illusionist. Made people see crazy as shit. Got away with some real bad stuff. So, not a great person. Not a great person. That's good. We don't have to feel so guilty about that. And she was like notorious bandit until this folk hero, like this half orc hero, kind of took her out and
full-blooded orc.
Oh, it's full blood. So it's like full-blooded orc, like real powerful guy, real big, like local hero kind of thing, like urban legend. Brought her down. So we know she's powerful illusionist, and we know she's well-known thief, and we know she ain't that great. So now we know a little more about it. Man, I can't even remember last time I heard stories about that.
Not for nothing. And Gregor turns up. If you're looking for a distraction, you let Facade out. I'm pretty sure Facade can give you a distraction.
Doing our job for us.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Not for nothing. I'm not exactly on board with letting out a notorious criminal, but I am not going to be. I am not in any way stopping this. But
I talk to horses. I think all magic users are just criminals. No, they're just people.
I 100% know.
Oh no, absolutely.
And as he kind of like ruffles the head of Gabriel, and it's like,
I'll be damned if I let someone be in there just because they can use magic.
Yeah. Now that I agree with. I'll like Dahlia will kind of like kneel in front of little Gabriel and be like, "See, man, we're all magic users too. We're all outsiders too, and we don't look out for each other. No one will."
Oh, that's great. I don't want to go back to the school. I want to.
What school?
The academy.
Got it.
I wouldn't want to be there either, buddy.
Was it not a nice place?
They make you do a lot of tests, and they're not very nice. I couldn't. I haven't. I don't know where my mom is, and I miss my home, but they said I couldn't leave, so I don't want to go back. And so yeah. But
You won't have to go back. Not if we can help it. I'll just hold out this from kind of like.
And he goes to you're a really cool person, and he says in perfect Orcish, and he dabs you.
Back, and in Orcish, I'll say, back at you, little man.
He smiles. And you see kind of Grigor ruffles his head, brings him in a little bit closer. But all right, so
Tell you guys what.
what's it?
Feed that horse apples all day, every day, and he'll be your best friend.
No problem. Leave me some of those apples, Jack. He's like, yeah. And you see Jack, as Jack was about to eat the apple, like, oh shit, here you go.
I don't know. My experience, animals are kind of assholes.
Hey.
Look, all I know is animals have always been assholes to me.
Maybe you just haven't shown them the proper love.
I tried petting a stray cat one time. It scratched my face. A bird pooped on my head numerous times back in Burton Bay, and it was the same fucking bird. I know it because I recognized this little feather pattern. It was a little shit.
You see the horse. What's she saying, man? What's she saying? She talking shit?
No, not at all, bro. Not at all.
Okay. I can only understand you. Everyone else is speaking German. I have no idea what everybody else is saying, but
She's saying you're great. We appreciate you for being around.
Roll a deception check for me, buddy.
What a time for a nat 20.
Of all the things to get a nat 20 on.
It's like, right on. He's like, it seems like he's happier now. It seems like, and like when Gabriel goes over to hand him an apple, he eats the apple and then kind of nuzzles his head next to Gabriel, and Gabriel pets it. And you see Grigor and Gabriel kind of like now enjoying the horse. The horse is enjoying them. And just is, and you see Grigor even place Gabriel on top of the horse and kind of start trotting around the dojo as you see for the first time Gabriel smiles.
I lean in, guys, and I go, now look, I didn't have all the components, but I cast animal friendship.
In a way you did. So
wow.
and you see Jack's like, all right, that was all hunky-dory and lovely and shit, but we need to get to some training. So who's training?
Yeah. I definitely want to get. Yeah. Real quick. Any sort of.
I've got time. I've got a little bit of time before we have to go free illusionist.
Yeah. Awesome.
Real quick though, any sort of rules or like, I don't know, illegal moves I'm supposed to know about? I mean, like, look, in the streets, I just know someone hits you, you get back up, hit them fucking harder and shit. But I don't know what, like, I used to fight in like the pits, but the rules were a little more loosey goosey. I don't know if it's the same shit here.
Well, it's
not
so
so
much
qualified to lose that gold.
Honestly, the rules are really only just they put you in a setting for the weapons. They put you in a setting. They generally give you. They always change up the locations. They always change it. But essentially, anything goes. Anything goes. Obviously, no magic, but but anything goes with your weapons. You check whichever weapons you are going to use. You need to. You need to determine what weapon you are going to be using in battle.
Can I use more than one?
You can, but each weapon needs to be 100. Your opponent needs to be aware of what weapons you're bringing to the table, as you will know what weapons they're bringing to the table.
Probably leave Cajon Cleaver at home just so it's not super suspicious.
Probably. As he kind of as he's walking you guys over to the actual dojo area where the bar is, and he starts pouring a drink. So, you guys ready?
Fuck yeah.
Roll initiative.
Woo! Oh shit! That flew out of my. That flew out. That's a 5 plus. I always forget what to add for initiative.
It should be on the.
The very, it's right underneath proficiency.
Oh, 3. So 5, 7, 8.
8. Okay.
I rolled a
Just flew
5.
right out of my dice tray.
You rolled a 5.
Yeah, dude. It was actually it was a natty 1. I'm telling you this because we're in training. I have a +4.
All right.
Okay. Alrighty. So surprisingly, Jack goes first because you guys rolled like trash.
Yeah, very bad in it. It's just
Yeah, this is not
all
good.
terrible.
I'll definitely have my brass knuckles on though, because I want to break these babies in.
Alrighty, let's break these babies in.
You're gonna break a
while,
baby.
while this fight is going, Shaka, what are you doing?
Not literally.
So that bag of bottles is all just like
You
empty, right?
Yeah, you see it's just a variety of tiny little shot bottle glasses that he that are completely soaked up. You see a few cans of liquor in there. Again, all drunk up. It's just a little bag of trash at this point.
I want to see if I can make with some of the liquor around, because you said they're like the little one,
Yeah.
the little Vegas boys.
Yeah.
Like little mini Molotovs.
Little mini Molotovs. Okay.
To
Go
help with this
ahead.
distraction situation.
Go ahead and give me just being able just give me a base intelligence check. Just roll intelligence as far as
I'm just imagining like a plate of hors d'oeuvre sized Molotov cocktails.
I want some baby. I want 17.
17. Alrighty. You have 4 tiny little Molotov cocktails.
Cool.
Portals.
Nice.
You see Jack, he's just kind of just looking at both of you. All right. Oh man. Starting to just give me a sec. Give me a little hair of the dog. And he goes to the tavern and he grabs one of the stools and just kind of flings it over at you, Dahlia.
Whoa.
And,
Can I try to dodge it?
we'll see. Hold on one sec, because he's rolling to hit. Is your ace is 23 to hit?
Jeez.
That hits, even with my new AC.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage from the chair.
Oh, fucker.
And as he's drinking, he just starts. He kind of kicks off of the bar stool, and now it's coming in for a direct punch to your face.
Okay, since he hit me, can I make an opportunity attack?
You don't get an opportunity attack until he moves. If he moves out of your combat range.
Dang it! I thought it was if it was a strike.
No.
Oh no! Wait, that's Hellish Rebuke.
You can
And
do
I can't
Hellish
use
Rebuke.
magic. I'm not gonna use magic because if this is training for the fights, and I can't use magic then either.
Yeah. So he misses with the first attack.
Whew.
He misses with his second strike at least. Hold on one sec. Just want to make sure. Yeah. So now he misses with the first shot, and then as you're like, whoa, he starts going. He starts doing a flurry of blows to your chest. And that's a natural 20.
Oh fuck!
Sheesh.
You take. Okay, that's 11. Okay, hold on. 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. Bludgeoning damage.
Does Jack have popcorn I can eat while I watch you guys fight?
So, funnily enough, when you go behind the bar, there's actually a smattering of classic bar snacks. So you see a few peanuts, you see a few a little thing
Ooh.
of popcorn.
I grew up the Hunter's Mix. It's like that
There you
trailer.
go. Yeah, yeah. You- roll up, and you do smell some of the jambalaya that's brewing.
Yeah, at
That-
least got started a little on it.
Yeah, it takes a while.
That takes time.
That takes time, but you're starting to smell a little bit of the herbs and spices kind of
Hey.
mulling together in that stew.
Sounds like some food's making friends together in there.
It's a party in the pot.
So
As
For
it
his-
should be.
second hit for and then does 14 hit.
No, it does not, thankfully.
And so he in the chest, but as he's trying to go in for another go, he misses that last bit. And it is now Dahlia, your move.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fucking rage.
There you go. He's like,
First
"Oh
off-
shit, we're doing it. We're doing it. All right."
Fuck yeah. And I'm gonna do that's both. I'm gonna do a jab with my brass knuckles, and that's hit dice, hit DC. Do I roll what?
Yeah, roll to hit. So roll a d20, and you're gonna add. I think that's a +7 to hit.
Yep. And then also the 3 because I'm street brawler. That adds a bonus.
That does. Yeah, I forgot about your street brawler.
Yeah. Okay, that's a 9 plus 7. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19. You hit.
Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna like deck him like right across like that corner between like the cheekbone and like just before it hits the nose, like that real
Right.
wham kind of place.
Right
Where...
there. Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll damage.
Alrighty. What do I roll for that again? What's a 4 plus? How much? What dice do I roll for that again?
That's a D. If I remember, I think you got a D6. So I believe you have a D6 plus 4.
Okay, so 4d6.
No, it's just 1d6 plus 4.
Oh, it's 1d6 plus 4. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be 4, 5, 6.
6. Nice.
I've been doing some primo pretend eating over here.
And rage was my bonus action, so I can't do a bonus action, right?
So yeah, you rage was your bonus action. Your strike was your attack. You can like kind of keep a hefty distance if you would like, but essentially that's it. Unless you have you don't have any bonus action. You don't have anything like you can say something. You got some flair.
I don't have any movement, right?
You can move. You can move around.
Would trying to trip him up count as a movement or as an action?
That would be an action.
Damn it. All right.
So if that does it for you,
All right.
Nas,
sound like-
do you have anything to say after? Like you have 6 seconds to make a little line as you clock him in the face.
That sober you up?
All right, Nazwin, you're up.
All right. Since he's not focusing on me, I'm gonna see if I go ahead and sneak attack.
Yeah, you can go for it. Roll to hit.
All right. That's gotta be hit. 23.
23 hits.
Yeah. Damn, that's a big attack, man.
Yeah.
I always have to add up this 3 freaking. Sheesh. 7. Wait.
And how are you striking?
With my dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, not doing too much. I think I did. And that is oh shit. 2. So 15 damage.
15. Nice.
Huge sneak attack, dude.
Ah, fucker. Ah, fuck. You think you got my good one? Oh shit. Okay. Bonus action?
Yep, we're gonna come around with the dagger one more time.
Yep. 2 weapon fighting. Go for it.
Yep. That is
I can't wait till I can get more
an
than one
11.
strike in.
11.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. 1 sec.
that definitely misses.
I need you to roll damage.
Me?
Yep.
There was a sneak attack.
Yeah, the first-
Wait, what am I rolling again?
You're rolling damage for that attack that you missed.
I'm rolling damage for the miss.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Oh, sheesh. All right.
I want you
okay,
to kind of remember back to what you used
I
to do
know.
all the time as. Yeah, you remember.
Oh, I hate this dice. That's a. Oh, so I have to. Oh, that's lame. 6.
6. So as you go in, you got him with the first one, like, oh, you motherfucker. As you're trying to follow up with it, you miss, and he does a tipsy sway as he kind of bumbles over and pushes you into Dahlia, and Dahlia, you take 6 damage.
Oh,
As he
what the
falls
hell, dude?
into you with the knife.
Oh, jeez.
Ah! I just got stitching. Come on, man.
Sorry, it started off well. I wasn't expecting that.
He's slippery.
Very.
Alrighty.
I got him good though.
As that does it, back to Sensei Jack. He is going to wait. Got to get through the bar. This fucking person, and he goes in on Dahlia once again. And let me see. Hold on.
This is fun.
Fucking Sensei Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. Okay. That was a low one. So that's a 4. So 2.
Yeah, because I'm raging now. I should have raged at the start. Noted for next time.
And let's see. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, which you have advantage on because you are raging.
I do. Saving throw. So that's a D20, and I add my modifier for saving throws.
Yep. You have a
8?
you have
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. You roll with advantage. You roll twice.
Oh, right. That's cocked. That was a lower one, so I'll go with the first one.
Okay, as he's like, hold on, I gotta deal with this one right here. And as he goes to punch you, it just like, oh, that didn't hurt too much, but it hits you, whack, right on the chin, and you're
right
wobbly
where
legs.
Right where my tusks were.
Yeah, you are stunned as he just does a stunning strike, as you're wobbly legged. And he is going to, for his second attack, he is going to hit you again with his second attack. Ooh, that wasn't. Oh, what? If you're stunned, I believe you have advantage on
disadvantage.
I think you have advantage of getting hit when you're stunned. I just want to double check that.
Yeah,
you do. So that's a 16 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep.
Yikes.
Alrighty.
She ain't out yet. She ain't out yet.
You take another 2. Take another 2 damage. And for his bonus action.
Oh, come on!
He's gonna unarmed strike you.
Monks, man.
Monks.
Just wait
I'm
till
gonna
I
roll
can...
that. That's a miss. That's a 12. So
Ha!
you're just like, you're so stumbling that even though you're stumbling, he missed you with the punch. And yeah, that brings it to your entire turn is you kind of getting back to an equilibrium, and that so you can say something because you
Wait,
were
I can't even use a bonus action?
you were stunned that entire time.
Fucker!
Stunning strike is a motherfucker.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, does this feel good, Noslin? Does this feel good, Sean?
As I say motherfucker, I'm gonna just kind of like spit in his face.
Okay, roll a hit for the loogie. Just a straight 20 roll.
Wow.
Straight
Rolling for
Dude,
Ruby.
I'm eating.
10.
10. You but you're still like kind of so you just kind of
Oh no.
rolls down. So that brings it to Noswin.
Back at me. All right.
Motherfucker.
I guess what? I'm on the ground right now still.
What did he do to you last? Oh no, you're up.
I'm up. All right. Sheesh. I'm just gonna wait, I'm still gonna have advantage. He's still attacking her, right?
Yeah,
Or
he's
is
still engaged, so you can still do it.
Yeah, then I'm gonna dagger again. I'm coming in with the dagger. I can't use my unarmed strike because it has like a +3. I'm gonna miss all this.
Go for it. Don't miss.
Oh, that's a natty 20 with the dagger.
There you go. Double the dice. So whatever you roll, multiply it by 2.
Oh, sweet. I rolled a 1, so that's a 2. So
2
it's a 6.
plus your whatever your bonus.
That's 6.
6.
Wait. Hang on. I just realized something. Sorry.
What?
Sorry, I'll mention this at my next term because I forgot this. As Street Fighting Fury, while raging, once on each of your turns, you can attack with your fists an additional time as part of the same action. I fucking forgot about that.
I did not know. Yeah, sorry. Next time. 100%.
next time.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So yeah, 6 for that first attack, and I guess like, again with the dagger.
Go for it.
Sheesh, that's a 14 for that one.
And roll. You miss. Roll damage.
I hate it. Hey, good thing it's a 1 again.
1. Is that your magical
5.
dagger?
5. I don't have a magical dagger.
Oh, I thought you got one of the magical daggers.
Nope, that was
Maria.
Yep.
So you take
I was upset about that.
So you take 2, you take additional 2 piercing 5. So we have it. And we can round down. So 2. You take 2 piercing damage. As he once again, as you're going for him, he just kind of stumbles out and pushes you into Dahlia again.
Just hurting me by way of other people.
So that
I
does
thought
it.
cats were supposed to land on their feet.
So if that does it for your turn, he's like, bro, wait. Okay. Now I'm about to beat the shit out of you. And he goes to finish off, see if he can finish off Dahlia as he goes in for another unarmed strike, which is 14 to hit.
It does not hit.
There you go. It's going to do it again. That's 23 to hit.
Oof.
That fucking hits.
Damn,
What?
3
Because
opportunities.
rage.
So you take another 3 damage and roll a Constitution save.
Fucking A.
With advantage because you are raging
Yes.
and
Yes,
you're a
I am.
barbarian.
Yes, I am.
DC is 13. You have to beat a 13. So 14 or
Okay.
higher.
Okay, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is on 1.
Okay, so you succeed.
And that was, yeah, I'll just go with that one.
So he goes to but this time you know to block. So you tuck your chin in and kind of dip in, and he misses the stunning strike. So he
Not
is
this
going
time,
to,
fucker.
but he's still going to follow it up with some. Hold on.
You still get the damage though.
Time for some flurry of blows.
Stunning strike is just an action attached to the
It's
attack.
just another thing he does.
Yeah, it's not even an attack.
Fucker!
It's just a thing.
Yeah,
It just happens.
it's fucking great.
Monks are broken. Bones are broken.
I'll tell you what's
That's a
broken. Blood Hunter.
16 to hit.
Meets it, beats it. Fuck it.
Yep. And I'm just
Damn.
gonna roll for the second stunning strike as well.
But
And-
luckily, damage is halved.
And 16 again. So he hits twice for his. So we're gonna roll for the first flurry of blows.
Please
So
give
that's another 3 to you. That was a 6 total, so 3, and another 3.
Oh, fuck.
I would like to add.
I am just still in. Just still in.
I would also like to add that I am a child the whole time I'm jumping at him and stabbing him. It lasts for an hour, so
You're
still got about that.
You're still a Dragonborn child with a little knife.
Real life knives, and I'm just jumping at him.
Hey, let me see what you have. A knife! No!
It's hilarious.
All right, Dahlia, you're up.
Not this time, fucker. And I'll try to pop him in the eardrum first.
Yeah. Go for it.
Let me roll for that.
With the
Jacking up.
That
people
is
in their
a 17 plus a, let's see, skills. Right, that's abilities plus 7 plus 17. That's a dirty 20 plus. That's an attack, right?
that's it. That hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. Nine plus let's see, unarmed strike plus 6 plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13.
And then
nice.
and then plus range, so let rage, so plus 2.
Okay.
13, 14, 15.
Nice.
And then
And then
because I can do 2 strikes as I'm raging, I'm going to kind of hook to the liver.
go for it. Roll the hit.
That's where I stabbed.
That was cocked. Plus, let's see, attack, and I'm wearing my brass knuckles, so skills 6, 7, 8.
8.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Yes. All right.
You said 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Please roll damage.
Yeah. Adding all the stuff together. So.
Did you roll a natural one?
No, that's her A for
No,
damage.
I rolled a 3.
Oh. Wait, so this was to hit, right?
Yeah, I added my strength plus the.
Okay,
the
yeah. So this
plus
is from
2
that when you
with
rolled a
raging.
20. So it was 8 damage that you got, right?
Yeah.
So we're doing damage. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought we were rolling on like the liver shot.
Okay, so this was to
Yeah,
hit.
that's it.
Yeah.
This okay, so this wasn't that. This was to hit. So to hit him, you rolled an 8
Yeah.
total. Okay, no, I'm on now. Please roll damage.
Okay. Let's see, and
Because
brass
Sean knows what's about
knuckles,
to happen.
damage
I thought
4. Oh
I thought she
no.
rolled a 20 something to hit, and that was her rolling the damage.
Was that the 20 something to hit for the liver shot?
I believe so.
No, that was the palms. That was the
That was
palms
the
of
pop.
the
Yeah,
ear.
this is her second
Because
hit.
like which disorient, which I know
diggity.
as a fighter disorients a person because it fucks up with
Yeah.
your sense of balance.
So that
and
was your
inner
first
ear.
hit, but for your second hit, you only rolled an 8 to actually connect. I just want to make sure I got this. What you rolled a d20
No.
to get the 8,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh no
Okay.
no no. That was on the liver
I was
shot.
confused.
Oh, okay. All right. No. All right.
The
Then
fir-
8.
yeah, and then I rolled my damage, which was like
That was like
it
the
was-
16 or so. So like,
yeah, that was like the 17
that was like
for
the
damage
17
for the
so
inner
the
eardrum.
second hit. So the second hit you rolled low and you only got an 8 for the second
Yeah.
hit.
But just out of curiosity, like making my case, because like the damage I know that does to your like sense of balance in your inner ear
Yeah.
kind of thing. Would that be a roll on advantage?
No, because that wouldn't your specific strike would need to actually have that factor into it. You can do it for the
Okay.
flavor, but unless that particular strike had connected to it some type of stunning
Okay.
strike or something like that.
Okay, not a problem. Just thought I'd give it a shot.
I'm all for it. But my
Okay,
main
but
thing
yeah,
I'm just trying to determine that 8.
To hit for the liver shot, I landed an 8 to hit.
So what did you roll?
I rolled a d20 plus and I rolled like a 3 plus
Gotcha.
skills of 3 plus the 2 melee.
All right, so go ahead and roll the damage for that.
Okay.
Damn.
And I'm wearing the brass knuckles, so that gives me extra.
Yeah, it gives you extra.
Let's see. 1d4 plus 4. Okay,
very
so
Y'all just beating this man.
3 plus 4 is 7.
7.
Yep, and I'm just checking if I get any added.
Oh, please do.
I think. Yeah. Expansion on strength checks and saving throws, not attacks. 2 plus melee damage with strength weapons or something. Okay, so 7, 8. That's a 9.
9. Cool.
I'm worried.
So
Yeah.
you're like,
And then can I do a bonus action still?
in a minute, yeah. So with your attack, you oh man, you're like, oh, perfect timing. And you go in for this haymaker right to the nose. And as it's going,
Oh no, it was a liver shot.
a liver shot, even better. As you're going to just kind of round in, he just kind of falls back, grabs Noswin by the collar, and tucks him in to row. And he tipsy sways. He's just full on right in the liver. Pow! Right in there.
No, Nazwin, I'm so sorry.
Noswin, you take 9.
Nazwin, my bad, man.
How's that tipsy sway feeling, bro? All those times in the first campaign. All those times.
I did not know that.
This
was
is
a thing
revenge.
to do.
This is revenge.
Tipsy sway. So fun fact, when you are
Every
a
time you
drunken
miss.
master, and during because you guys are only 3 of you, so every time we start another round, he can do a reaction. So it's a new round, and one of his reactions is he can spare a key point to you. So if you miss him, he can make the target someone else in his vicinity.
As long as they're like
Okay,
5
that's
feet
really
within
cool.
5
I
feet.
have
Yeah,
gotta play monks.
it's pretty cool.
Monks are dope.
They're pretty cool.
So, as
Dope
the
monk shit.
so Noswin, you're up.
Oh, wait. I have my bonus
punched
action.
Oh yeah,
in
your
the
bonus
kidney.
action.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh. Sorry, Naz. And then
It's fine.
You did stab her like
I saw it happen. You know, I seen the whole thing.
yeah, well, now we're
Yeah,
even.
yes.
Can I move in
Uh-huh.
to get closer to him? And I'm just gonna, as I'm moving towards Jack, I'm gonna rear my leg back and just up kick him in the nuts.
Nice. Give me that nut shot.
Come on, Sparkles, don't fail me now. Okay, 17 plus.
You said 17. It's a hit.
Yeah. Yep.
So
And
roll
then roll for
damage.
damage. All right. What do I roll damage for kick to the nuts?
That'll be an unarmed strike. Just your
Okay,
regular unarmed strike. So I believe you are just straight. What's it? Let me look at your. Oh, so that's just. Let me see. Unarmed strike. So that's just a 4. Just a straight
Okay.
4. So he takes 4.
Yo, that's a 4.
Oh! Oh! And he just like, oh, God. Oh, God, she got. He just like holds up the number. Is on you, Noswin. He's holding his nuts.
As he's holding his nuts, I jump. I just do like a jumping strike. Still as a child with my dad. Jumping strike with the dagger as a child.
I'm just imagining it going in slow-mo and then young music playing in the background.
I look like a fucking good guy's doll. Hey, what am I rolling for? Oh yeah, the hit. That's a 26. Oh yeah.
26 to hit. That hits.
All right. It's the dagger. It's the little guy. So that's a 6 for damage there.
Nice. How are we doing, Dahlia?
Not great. She's a tough little.
You're taking some hits.
Race bard.
You're taking some hits. I love it. All right, he takes 6 damage. What's your next shot, buddy?
I'm gonna
I definitely need to remember to rage first.
Rage before you start.
What is he
100%.
looking like?
But you didn't know the fight was coming. So
it's a random ass fight. Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
this just feel
dagger.
like a sparring match.
I mean, it is.
Yeah,
It's Jack's sparring matches though.
I'm gonna dagger him again.
Dagger him.
Even as she's getting her ass whooped, it's still fun.
Damn, that's a 10 to hit. Shit.
That's a miss. Don't worry, he's already used his reaction, so he
Oh,
can't
that's
do
right.
this
Same
way.
turn.
So once a round, you can do a reaction once a round.
Okay.
So you're like, you miss, and you're immediately like, oh God, I hope I didn't just step. Okay, he didn't do it again. He didn't do it again. Any bonus action?
The bonus action is my.
Oh, the bonus action.
I think it is my 2 attack. Yeah, my 2
Okay.
weapon fighting.
Alrighty, back to Jack, and he's like, "Oh, you're so rude. You're so rude." But let me tell you something. And he looks over at you. I'm the best fighter in Serene. And he goes to jab you in the face, Dahlia, as he's looking at Noslin.
Oh,
A no-look punch.
A
The
no
fake
look.
out. The fake
Wow.
out.
I rolled a natural 20. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Literally.
I don't
knocked
mean to
her
be
out.
excited about it.
No,
But
no.
I've never rolled this well. What did I roll? I rolled a 4. So 8, 9, 10, 11, half that. So 6. You take 6.
I'm out.
So as he's like, I'm
I
the
was
best.
at 2. I was at 2 hit points.
It's like, I'm the best
Jeez.
fighter. And he, bah, and she just see her, and she kind of falls back. And now as he's looking over at you, he's going to try to strike again. That's 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And you take 6 damage, 6 bludgeoning. And as he punches you, he's going to do his little tavern strike and roll in to grapple you. I need you to
Oh God.
to roll. You can roll athletics or acrobatics.
All right, hold on. 6 damage. Oh wait, hold on. I'm using uncanny dodge on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Halves the damage of that punch.
So 3,
Yeah.
and
I'm
now
rolling-
roll athletics or
or
acrobatics.
Ooh, baby, that's a natty 20. Let's go.
That's good. So as he kind of he does that cold MMA where he just rolls on the floor to kind of ankle grab you.
Mhm.
You're like, fuck, been here before, and you immediately dodge.
Oh, thank fuck. Relentless endurance.
And as he just kind of like lays there, he's like, hold on. Let's take a break. And we'll pick it up there with an unconscious.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
I'm at what I'm thankfully because of relentless endurance, I can go to 1 hit point instead of 0 because otherwise I would have started have to make death
Okay,
saves.
but so you would have. Okay. So we'll leave it there with at 1.
She's
health
definitely
bar,
seeing stars though, like little
Kinda.
tweets.
and we'll pick it up there
Oh my God.
with this sparring session.
And the jambalaya cooking in the
And
background.
the jambalaya cooking in the background with Shaka eating some popcorn.
And Maria, who knows where the fuck she is?
And us both getting our asses kicked while trying to jump this dude.
So, guys, thank you so much for watching another round of the Pure Soul, my D&D campaign number 2. My name is Eric Bell. I am Bell Comedy on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. You can also find me on Linktree. I am a stand-up comedian in the West Coast area. I perform in California and Nevada. You guys can see me in Nevada quite often. I will give you guys my dates next week because I've actually just done a whole round of dates. So I'll give you something that's coming up a little bit sooner than what I have booked way out in advance. But if you guys like this content, please make sure you like it. Follow any of my amazing content creators that are on this show, and love to see you guys for the next one. So, Rich, take it away. Where can people find you?
Hey y'all. So you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Richie Humps right there below. And you can also head to my Twitch page, Pepperjack Fan, if you want to check out my. I'm DMing a Marvel Universe tabletop over there. We've had 1 episode. It's pretty fun so far. I like it. It's a new interesting system. So we're gonna do that every other Thursday at 6 p.m.
Nice.
Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific Standard Time. Guys, make sure you check it out. Khadija, please tell people where they can find you, what you're into.
Hello. If you like fantasy stuff, D&D, roleplay, and having book recommendations shoved down your throat, you can definitely find me at Khadij Al Cooper on pretty much any platform, particularly Instagram, but mostly for TikTok. And I give book recommendations there. I do TikTok videos, and that's where you can find me. I'm probably most well known as the Book Dragon. And if you like fan fiction, you can also go to AO3 and check that out too. I'm also part of another campaign that's streamed on Twitch with World Tree Quest, Son of Asgard. Usually we are on Mondays, but we resume again after August 11th. And so you can check us out there at games start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a great campaign. My character is incredibly different from this one, but still a lot of fun and a lot of great people. Come check us out.
All righty. Bring it home, Sean.
And I am Kenobi Homie. You can find me on Instagram, Twitch, and pretty much all of the platforms, the tweeters as well. As Kenobi Homie, you guys can find me playing video games at any given time because I don't really have a great schedule, but I'm on there though. Like if you go, I'll probably be there. Maybe I'll think about it.
Catch me on Multiverses.
Yo, I have been playing that a lot. It's a good game. It's a very good game.
Dope. Well, guys, that's the stream. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We are missing our warlock, who's played by Justin. You guys can find Justin on TikTok at Freddy's Roommate. A lot of fun content by that guy. You guys will absolutely love him. So just make sure you give them all of these amazing content creators a follow. We'll see you guys next time. Check you guys later.
Peace.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.